recount for once.
Yeah,
I
let's go.
think. So we was this our first or second session in that dungeon?
Second.
Second. So, we had finished off
Oh, you're
the.
cutting out a lot.
We spent this time finishing off. Oh, am I? I need
Mhm.
to close more programs.
So we started with because you were there for the first one. The second one would just went going after defeating
Great,
that
they're up when
Irenes. And then they continued to search the dungeon and very quickly stumbled upon the spider dragon, who of course thought, lowly mortals, you're here to worship me. The group had other ideas, and then they fought. There's a lot of spider action, and after they defeated the spider dragon, they did manage to get the first part of the rod and spend a little bit more time to fight even more, because once you come outside, that one Yoklo, so Yoklos are, servants, small servants of Loth. They summoned more demons to kill you guys. You managed to win, and the one door where Teo was like 100% sure that there are demons out behind it, turns out it's two riding lizards. They just look really big and scary.
He just knew there were big, potentially dangerous things behind that door, and we had already been just stumbling into lots of fights, and so he was like, let's avoid this one.
Exactly. And I think Ark just opened the door and tossed the gnome corpse in there. And then the lizards start fighting and eating that gnome corpse, and then, our Oath of Ancient Paladin walked in to start talking to them. And because they were fed, they could speak, it was pretty easy to befriend them. And then they're like, hey, do you want to ride? And then they rode these lizards out of Web's Edge. Terribly disappointed Valas, who really, really wanted to keep the lizards. But you're like, no, we're taking them back with us. So now there is, you are back in the Sanctum. There is like one section of that entire compound that you did not search. However, what was found out is like the Drow were planning to attack a Swerveneblin mining camp. So now you have just come back to the Sanctum. Well, I guess you came back a while ago, but not too long. The lizards are here. There's a harp over here with a pile of just random stuff that was already all in bin. Alphanike took like 3 long rests in the meantime, and now you are all in the Sanctum.
Tell looks over at Alphanike and says, hey, you're finally awake.
Why? What happened? What happened?
Saren ate.
Good.
She totally fully ate your staff of power. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, wow, that's crazy. I was really thinking about breaking it in two, but I guess that's not an option anymore.
Yeah, no, she needed a snack.
Oh, okay.
All right. As you, you did come back. You're not terribly hurt, but it was a long day. We could say after like a long rest, Saren was doing her stuff somewhere in the library, I'll say. Still taking her bathtub with her, of course. And you come down here. Melania will of course have some breakfast set out for you. Everything here is not very strictly tied with order and servants. It's just like, there's food on the table, go get it. However, all of you do see that the 2 lizards have been fed. And the Wizard 3 are somewhere in the other room, apparently doing something arcane.
Oh, and have we long rested, or is this prior to us long resting?
You have, because you also leveled up.
That's right.
Since you guys are all well rested, did you guys manage to get that rod? One of the 7 rods?
Yes, Saren ate that too.
Oh, so is
The world is
Saren the
doomed.
rod now? Is she like a detector? Oh, the world is doomed, so
Yeah,
we're
we
kind
have
of
to
just
find
screwed. Okay.
we have to find 6 more rods. Yeah.
Hmm.
We have to find 6
Yeah,
more
okay.
Sarens.
6 more Sarens. Should we just feed all the rods into Saren and hope that that works that way? It just like forms inside of her like belly.
How do you and I always end up in like an anime reference? This is literally just Jujutsu Kaisen.
It's literally that's all it is. Well, no, but seriously, you guys, did you guys manage to get the rod or not yet? Are we going back in at
Yes,
some
yes.
point?
Oh, yes. All
Yes, we
Okay.
got it.
all things all jokes aside, yes.
Perfect,
There,
perfect.
there was a
Uh,
rather scary spider dragon thing.
Spider dragon.
Yeah,
Was that
he
thing
was really
that we
rude.
saw earlier?
I told him to wait a moment and then he literally captured me. Which is that's just I don't it's rude. It's rude.
that is accurate.
Mm,
It's obnoxious.
that's yeah. Seems like something you would
Anyway,
exactly see in a dungeon ran by Drow. But yeah.
yeah, well here I'd like you to introduce you to Alaspra and Killuay. Two of the sisters of two of the 7 sisters.
Alastra and Kilroy. They're sisters.
Yeah, they are daughters of Mistra.
Oh, they are.
So
Oh.
now we have
Oh.
yeah, so now we have 3 of the daughters of Mistra in our employ.
Goodness, what a formidable team. I really hope they can fulfill the somatic components with their lizard mouths.
As you say that, this lizard comes up to you and its long, really massive tongue comes out. It just goes slap on your face.
Ah! Oh, I guess I'm clean now. Does that mean you like me?
Slap.
Relationship test. She will try to mount Kilue.
Make a animal handling check.
Okay, goodness. Alright, first check, back in a while. See, anima. 28!
Yeah. You do the how to train your dragon carefully, go in there. The lizard's eye follow you, and then you gently climb onto its back. It is currently not saddled, but the lizard will try to like run away. Not away, but just run around. And as a lizard does, the first thing it does will try to climb up this vertical beam, support beam. I would like you to make a strength save, please.
Oh no, we're so cooked. Savester.
Yeah, you
Oh.
do manage to like hold on somehow. You do not fall down, but the lizard is now climbing higher and higher.
Oh boy. Alright, as I figure this out, do we have any other points of interest in that drow dungeon? Or are we supposedly done with that place?
I think it may be up to Tell is just shouting this at you as you are being carried around the room.
Yeah.
Tell says, I think that may be up to our hosts, and wherever they think the next rod of pow were, are you all right up there, Alfie?
I'm really struggling.
Make a strength save.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Savester. 50-50. Dong. Ah! Oh well. Oh, okay. Nope. You know what? I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. If that's the case, why don't we go? Hold on. The strap. It's still dragging me around. Okay. I'm fine. How about we go ask them then? They've been in a room for quite some time. I don't really know what they've been doing. So, want to go ask them?
I think we shall.
To so this is these are only open archways, so they do like is a bit further away. It offers some like illusion of privacy, but this entire place is quite open, openly built, like an open floor plan. You come over here, you see Mordenkainen leaned against this table. First of all three of them look a little bit more healthier than before. This obvious exhaustion that was written on all of their faces despite their friendly welcoming has gone a little bit. Especially Mordenkainen, he looks as maybe less grumpy. Tasha's smile is not as forced. Illustria just looks like somewhere relieved. Right now, Tasha and Illustria are both like casting spells at this rod piece that is gently hovering in the middle of this arcane circle, while Mordenkainen, with his staff in his arm, just observes.
If Borden Kanan seems to just be observing, Tell will just kind of step up to him and attempt not to interrupt the ladies, and just kind of like, give a little like side elbow to Morden Kanan as he kind of sidled up and be like, what's the news?
The ladies are casting divination spells, trying to ascertain the location of the next piece. Good work, by the way.
Thank you. Of course, it's the least we could do for your hospitality.
It is
How
us
long-
who need to, I suppose, thank you. After all, you are taking on the brunt of the damage.
Tell just kind of smirks. He says, well, it's just in the job description. How long do you think it will be before we know where we're headed off next?
Any moment now.
Tell just kind of crosses his arms, comes over and sits kind of like halfway sits on the desk and just watches.
He says, maybe we should leave them be. Just a few moments. I'm sure Tasha will shout once she's ready. And then he basically leads you over here, so you can still kind of observe what's going on, but a bit further away. And he says, we haven't had much time to get to know each other. Last time you passed through, we sent you off so soon. Would you like to tell me more about you? After all, I suppose that we have to stick together for quite a while.
Tell just kind of shrugs and he says, well, what do you want to know?
That pendant of yours. It's quite peculiar and you seem interested in it. Tell me more of that.
Tell kind of like hooks his thumb through the chain and kind of like holds it out a little like to the side a little bit. And he says, oh, this whole thing, well, I found it a while ago. And, well, I know it provides me the magic that I use to bolster my fighting. Can certainly attribute my arcane powers and a bit of my arcane knowledge to it, but beyond that, he kind of just shrugs a bit nonchalantly, or at least trying to be, and says, I don't really know.
I'd like you to make a deception check if you're trying to play this off as cool. Play this cool. He says, I see. Goes over here and he says, may I?
Tell hesitates just for a moment, but then he says, because he does want to know more about it, he says, sure.
He will take the pendant and then he's not casting any spells, but he's just looking at it, and you can um, see that he closes his eyes. He tries to like get a feel of it, and he's like, interesting. You realize that these kind of power come with strings attached.
Tell, continuing to appear nonchalant, says, "Yeah, I kind of figured as much, but I know how to handle myself. I'm not too terribly worried about it."
What pact have you made?
At his bluntness, Tell kind of puts on a bit of an offended look, and says, "I have not made any pacts. I don't know what you mean."
You can because you're really close up. And what's Tail's passive insight?
19.
You can see like barely a hint of a smirk at the corner of his mouth, and disappears in a brief moment. Almost like a as I thought kind of gesture, and then he looks at you, and he says, I see. Well, there's no need to be offended. I am a man of facts. I would caution you to be wary of this thing. No power in the universe grants power without cost. Good, evil, anything in between.
Tell kind of hastily snatches it back and says, "Of course, you think I don't know that?" And begins to fasten it back around his neck.
He hands it back to you, and he says, "No matter. I am sure the source of it will reveal itself in time.
Tell just kind
For
of.
now,
Oh, go
we
ahead.
shall take whatever we can get."
Tell just kind of huffs and turns a bit, clearly wanting the conversation to go somewhere else.
Let me. He'll say, "As it may be, I shall check on the ladies. I'm sure we'll be ready for you soon." Gently, actually quite skillfully maneuver himself out of it, having offended Tell, and gives you the semblance of some privacy. Um, as I go to Crew for a moment. Crew, you want to bind this thing to your paladin might. Crew?
Ah, yes. Absorb it into your body. Oh, he's typing.
All right, then let's go back to here. You guys are free to roleplay. Mordenkainen goes to check out the ladies.
Yeah, did Alphanika maybe hear at least the mention?
Oh, you hear all of it. He was not
All of
actually
it.
very stealthy. Also, you're sending like 10 feet away, Alphanika.
Perfect. She goes like, hi, Tell. Normally, it is good discipline on my end not to pry or even to ask these disconcerting questions considering where we came from and where we met. But I am a cleric of relative strength. If you need help breaking out of some sort of curse, I could always help. My services are here for you always.
Tell puts on a smile and says, Alfie, I appreciate that. I wouldn't consider this a curse. Perhaps a burden, but not one that I can't handle."
I see. If you wish to feel lighter at any moment, supposedly, remove curse works on every curse. Alright.
I appreciate your kindness.
All right. Now, could you help me figure out how to put a saddle on a lizard?
Tell kind of laughs. He says, I definitely not my alley. The only creatures, four-legged creatures that I have familiarity with would be horses, and these are certainly not that.
Mm-mm. Have you ever heard of a horse that could walk upside ceilings?
I have known a pegasi or two in my life, and they can fly, but walk on ceilings? No.
No, probably not. Yeah, this is very different. What about you, Arg? Is Arg? Yeah, Arg. You do a lot of mounting stuff.
I might be able to fashion some sort of device. They came with them, right? They came with.
Yeah, they came with saddles. They're
Oh, they
on
did.
the pile.
No, I thought
Not
we,
that Alpha
we,
Nika
we
knew.
spent like we spent like 10 minutes equipping them, I believe.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, yeah, our saddles over there, in the pile.
Oh.
You
Okay.
guys hear me now?
I've never. Oh yeah, we do. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I'll catch you in a moment.
Okay.
Yeah. She's probably gonna be like, oh yeah, let's help me out. Equip a saddle, and then she's gonna pass by like Cruel and Kilo is like, oh, what are you two doing?
Yeah, Cruel. You want to make this thing your paladin mount, yes?
Yes.
All right. Have you asked it?
No, I would have to cast Speak with Animals first, which I guess I could do as a ritual.
You could.
Speak with plants won't help me.
Yeah, you cast Speak with Animal with a ritual while Tel was having that conversation with Mordenkainen, and the thing says, "Hey, you wanna ride?"
Yeah. Do you wanna join up? Do you wanna be pals and ride into lands unknown?
Uh, I don't know what this land is. This land unknown. But yeah, I've been to every tunnel in the Underdark, I think.
What about the Overdark?
Uh, does it have gnomes?
Yes.
I like eating gnomes.
You can't eat all of them though. You have to be particular about the ones that you're allowed to eat though. Is that
Yeah, I make
alright?
you a
Are these
deal.
are these
I make you a deal.
Yeah?
You gotta feed me every day fresh meat, and every half a 10 day, I want a gnome. You get to choose.
Oh, I'll feed you fresh meat every day.
And a gnome.
Can I get back to you on the gnome?
Make a persuasion check.
Good at those.
All right. And also, I want a new saddle. The last one was really uncomfortable. You see, they have pins on the side, and then if I don't want to go, and then they will pull out, tug on the reins, and then the pins go dig into my flesh. That hurts. I don't want that.
Oh, I can help you with that. And I'm gonna get down and I'm going to undo the saddle.
Yeah, you see this wound? All right. No more saddles with pins. A nice cushiony one, please, and also fresh
Yes.
meat every day. This one says,
Yes.
I want one too. And then he says, oh, I've changed the deal. One for my sister too.
Alphinica gets ran over.
Yeah.
Ah!
All right. So, yeah, we'll have to repair our. Okay. I should have taken sorcerer level so I can twin cast Find Steed.
that even work?
But no, I will. No, because it doesn't target. It's a creation effect.
Okay.
What's his
but
name?
It
I'm
would
targeting
be funny.
Kilua.
Kilue?
Kilua is the seventh
Yeah,
daughter
Kilue
of
is the
Mr.
name and the last. Kilue say, "Alright, I've altered the deal again. You gotta feed me and my sister every day, and when you call, we get to choose who arrives. Because sometimes I want to take a nap."
Okay.
Alright, deal.
Okay. Works for me.
Alright. Also, don't forget that new saddle.
In the name of green leaves and meat of red, I bind thee to service.
Alright,
And
I'm hungry now.
That's not part of the incantation. That's just. All right. Okay. I start looking through the garbage for any meat.
Alright, you don't have any meat in the garbage.
Oh
Oh,
god.
all right. How many rations do I have? I have a ration.
Oh, yeah, you can feed you, but they want fresh meat every day. That's your deal.
Hmm. All
We
right.
need to
Hey, Milena.
we need
tell
to we need to install the button from the arcane tower in Baldur's Gate 3 that gives you infinite fresh meat.
Wait, what button is that?
Let's go
Oh,
to
that's-
Baldur's Gate quick.
I know that, but that one's just to feed a dog.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, right, that one, yeah. Yeah, Milena is like, what is it?
Yeah, unfortunately, these two riding lizards, they fought bravely and they've been cursed. So if they don't get fed every day with fresh meat, both of them,
Uh-huh.
the Rod of Seven Parts will be destroyed.
Are you always so full of shit?
No, I'm not actually.
I don't believe
Goodness.
you.
Oh, well, good. Your insight must be above a 2. Yes, no, that's untrue. But I just made a pact with them. them need fresh meat every day.
Alright, you are a warlock of lizards now?
No, I'm an ancient
Oh!
paladin, and I
Oh, you mean a normal pack, not one of those magic packs.
yeah, so like a really really bad business deal.
Besides,
Alright.
I tell.
Yeah, tell us just like he's doing the awkward side eye.
She is, so, what do you want from me?
Can you either provide or give me a pipeline to fresh meat for every day?
What kind of, like, do you want them bloody fresh, or can I just go to the market and buy them fresh?
I call over to Kilauea and Alasra and I say, any preferences as to the condition of the meat? Bloody, dried, cured?
I like succulent meat.
What? What is succulent? Alright, we'll go with bloody. What about you, Alastra?
Medium rare, please.
Okay, yeah, so Kilauea, and he points over to Kilauea, and he says, Kilauea wants bloody meat, or succulent, I don't know what succulent meat means. The other one wants medium rare meat, but didn't specify what kind of meat, so I guess you could get her medium rare, like, fish, and medium rare chicken. I don't think she can tell the difference.
Medium rare chicken? You do realize that thing is poisonous?
Pretty sure that's a health code violation.
Yeah, you can get sick from it. Oh wait, never mind. I'm talking to a freaking paladin.
I can't get sick, and they're my steeds, so I think they can't
You know
get
what?
sick either.
I'm gonna give you medium rare chicken next time. See how you deal with it.
These are lizards. They literally ate a gnome.
Wait, I don't have to feed them gnomes, do I?
No, I renegotiated the deal.
All right. You know what? Can they hear me? Can they understand me?
No, I have to translate. Unless
All
you
right.
unless you
Don't-
speak
don't-
giant
don't
lizard. I
translate.
don't.
You know what? I'm gonna go outside and get the cheapest rare meat in Sigil. Well, fine.
Okay. Yeah, that I don't think they. I think they have intelligence. They can't have intelligence higher than 6, so I think we're good.
She's
Just
gonna.
named after daughters of Mistra, you know.
Yeah, I'm not sure Lustria will. Ali will probably think it's a joke. At this point, Alustria gets up, takes a deep breath, shakes herself, and says, we're ready for you.
Right.
Okay. I say audibly, Killaway, Elastra, right here. I have business to attend to.
She looks at you and said, well, I do have more sisters, so if you bring back more. I'm not sure Lero will understand this joke, but I think it's fine.
Don't bring back L'Oreal. She has a job to do in Waterdeep. Leave her there.
Oh, yes, she's quite busy there. Anyway, we have made our ritual with the shard. First of all, great work bringing it back. I hope it didn't take too much of a toll on you. Also, where's your little
0
friend?
toll, in fact.
Where's Ark?
Arg is small, so he can
Mhm.
share the space with the lizard. And after overhearing the conversation, he's like doing measurements on the lizard, trying to like prepare it for the barding.
Also, where is the strongest member of your group?
We have that. Someone has been crowned strongest
Ah,
member of the
he
group.
is. Hello, Ben.
Oh. 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 Okay.
Tell
Then,
does
like,
the Tony Stark eye roll.
And like tries and shoves Alphanique out of the way and gets in there.
All right,
I think he's flown 20 feet.
she sits down here, and Tasha sits on the table. Mordenkainen goes over here and seems to just like, doing the pondering walk around this shard. And they say, we do have a lead, though it is hard to pinpoint its next location. Something is warping our divination, which leads us to believe that the next shard is in the Astral Sea. Has
You
any of
have a
you?
spelljammer?
No, but Tasha here has a really good idea. She shakes her belt back and says, "How about I make you one?"
You can just do that? You can just make a spell jammer?
Well, you can make any vehicle into a spelljammer. I happen to have a helm, and there's this wonderful spell that I learned from my mother, which will turn a thing really big. So I thought, what if I turned the bathtub really big and put this spelljammer helm into it? I don't know how sturdy it is, but at least you will be sailing through the Astral Sea in style.
Hell's eye roll somehow gets bigger,
More exaggerated.
even more exaggerated.
Illustra is like, if time permits, I would travel to the rock and maybe charter passage on a proper spelljammer, but on the short notice. I have to reluctantly agree that this sounds like a viable plan. If you dare travel that way.
Well, there's the rub, right? Dare we travel this way? Isn't this a rather important mission? Shouldn't we ensure we're capable of carrying it out rather than floundering in a bathtub on the Astral Sea?
You are quite right. We did manage to pinpoint approximately to where it is. So, and we thought there might be a thing we can do with you. Each of you needs to touch this shard piece, attune yourself to it momentarily, at which point we do believe that a mark will be put upon you, and if the next shard is close, you should be able to feel it. Like a tingling compass, if you will. We do not expect you
Alright.
all to search the astral sea, the infinity, sitting on a bathtub. We have around an idea where it might be.
That
Well-
seems absolutely perfect.
It's better than nothing, I guess.
Alright. She says, well then, let us cast our spells and you prepare. And if there's any research you want to do on the astral sea, my library is at your disposal. And please, Mordenkainen, would you mind? And he nods and say, we can do the ritual one after each other. Shouldn't take too long. Otherwise, is there anything else you would like to do? We believe that you all have prior knowledge of Vecna. If there's anything you can share in any way, we would appreciate it.
Tell holds up his, I guess, left hand, the one that bears the mark.
Mhm.
Oh,
By the way, Alphanica still looks like half made out of crystal.
I'm rock solid.
Wait, what is that from her mark? Question mark?
Yes, it is. You each got a different one.
Yeah,
I
mine
think-
didn't affect Arg at all though. I don't know what it
Not
looks like.
I just got
physically.
the hand. I just got the hand mark.
Not everyone affects you physically.
Okay.
Oh, so is
Like-
Alf's the only one that's obvious?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, like, you could see tells on his hand, but, like, it
Mhm.
doesn't, it's just sort of like a blood red,
Yeah.
like, tattoo almost.
Yes.
Yeah, so Tell just kind of holds up his mark and says, well, we know he can have a lasting effect on folks, and, but beyond that, details? Rather short.
She'll, you see, she takes her staff and casts a spell from her staff as she touches your thing, and she says, "How do you feel any differently?"
Over the table, do I? I can't
No.
remember, sorry. Yeah, he says, no. No, I feel no different. He says, I, kind of looking like at the back of his hand, he says, I do think this would probably allow me to channel some kind of power, perhaps, but I don't know.
Do remember to report to us what happens. I am not sure this mark refuses my spell, but then I do suppose not everything that of this level could affect a mark of Vecna. And then as she says it, there's a shiver going down your spine. I was given to understand that you had a prior encounter to Vecna, all of you.
Not the man himself, merely his goons, his cultists. We've dedicated some time to stopping their efforts, but never really went deep, if you understood. We had a trouble finding him and pinning him down.
That is our trouble too. We do not know where he is or what he even intends to do. Our insight onto him as a person is quite limited. Very few yet live who once knew him. So, aside from his, she shakes her hand, shakes her head, from his rather elusive actions. Only what we have to go about is the divine inspiration that I received from my mother. As
Lady
almost-
Mistra herself had to help you to get this information of his plans.
Who else? You see, Tasha does the Tony Stark eye roll, like, ugh.
Mommy's so powerful.
It's like, yeah, you're not the only one with a powerful mommy, okay? She says, yes, it is what I interpreted it as her call for me to act upon it, and given that the last known, let's say, status of him is that he is in fact a god. However, ever since, gods have been silent. I have tried to make contact with my mother, but she would not reply. It seems
Is
so
that so?
that many clerics are experiencing similar things.
Really? Hmm. Quite troubling. Quite troubling indeed. We did also hear that one of the vampires down in the Underdark before we found all of you stated that the gods were dead. I merely took it as the profanities of their people, but could there be some truth to this?
Mordenkainen says, if that is true, it is deeply worrying. Lustrael nods and says, I do not believe that my mother is dead. Similar things has happened in the past, and we're not experiencing the same things, so I do
The
believe
spell
that
plague.
you're well read. She says, I do not believe that that is the case.
Yes,
If
could it
so-
just be that our ability to commune with them has been severed?
That is my hope, that whatever Vecna is doing, and then again another shiver goes down your spine, is interfering with our prayers. He is a god of secret after all. If I am correct, then a god dying, and then she looks at Alphanika poignantly and also a bit at Cruel, and she says, gods can die. It is an unfortunate truth. In fact, the place we're sending you to might just be such a place where gods die. Tasha shrugs and says, yes, well, Astral Sea is littered with dead god corpses, so I hope it's none of yours.
Tell just kind of smiles and says, well, won't this be a cheerful trip?
Well, I mean, yes, you are also taking on one of the spookiest villain in the multiverse, so I'm sure this is going to be very fun.
He's no match for Benjamin.
I would like to see
Oh.
that.
I really would too.
If we need to, do we need to be? Does one of us need to pilot this spelljammer?
Preferably so, yes. Are you?
And he'll look back at the team. I am well versed in most machinery. I would like to volunteer myself if it's not an issue.
Yes, based on
course
the
not.
name Astral Sea, I'm only proficient in land vehicles, so I would like to opt out.
Yeah, Arg, that's fine by me.
Do you have any books or tomes on how to pilot such a vehicle? I am only proficient in land.
What?
Yes.
Tell says, never mind. I take it back.
This eye roll thing is like going in circles here because this one goes like, He says, yes, we have at least one manual. It's in the library. Although, I suppose the biggest challenge is trying to get your companion out of that bathtub.
Oh, that's no
It-
big
it-
deal. Is it PvP if
Oh?
the person isn't here?
You see, um, you are not allowed to do PvP. She's not here.
Can I just take
He's-
her out of the?
Yeah,
Can I-
we'll just
can I do PvP
lay
against,
her on a couch somewhere.
PvP against the bathtub, and I grapple the bathtub and I rip her out from under her. She's unaffected.
Yeah, you
But
can
I am
totally
now
do that.
I'm now in possession of the bathtub.
Yes, it's like pulling the blanket off someone. Taryn
Exactly.
goes like, "Wah!" And then she lands pro and crawls back onto her chair to continue reading.
Yeah, so I bring it over. I brought. It looks even bigger in this room.
She's like, "Oh, I wasn't thinking about here. Tasha, please do not cast that spell in here." And she's like, "No, don't worry." Um,
Or yes, Temorio? Alright, I have full faith.
Morgan kind of says, "I shall be back." He walks off, and then you see he spends some time in the library and goes through each of the things and come back eventually with a tome. It says Spelljammer for Dummies.
Ooh.
Now, oh wonderful DM, with 20 intelligence and expertise in land vehicles, and a whole night of no sleeping, and keen mind, can Arg learn how to drive a spelljammer in? I don't know how long it would take.
I would say you can definitely make an investigation check as to find the crucial part of how to navigating a spelljammer, and then when it comes to navigating the spelljammer, you will have advantage. However, I will let you know as you open up the book. First of all, it is detailing how to make a spelljammer helm, and you quickly realize that making the Spelljammer helm is the problem, and navigating it's actually quite simple. If you want to do like super cool sea maneuvers, that requires that's terrible. Requires careful maneuvering and diving into the book. Otherwise, you attune to it and you can fly the ship. That's how easy it is to use the Spelljammer helm.
But you have to attune to the helm first before you can use it, so not anyone can just grab it in an emergency scenario.
Let me find the item because the Spelljammer helm is an item. Once you are attuned to it, you can like tap out. You don't have to also stay on the helm the entire time.
But you have to have, excuse me, a free attunement slot.
You do have to have that.
Arg does have one right now because he's not using the gun.
Oh, so that works out.
Yeah.
So,
perfect.
Ark is the one attuned to it. You can't temporarily tap out to do an action. Otherwise, but the person who is attuned to the helm is the one driving it.
Gang, I'm gonna drift this bad boy.
Oh yeah, Tokyo Drift.
Can I help Arg on his investigation check if he's still doing it? Because I am also proficient in land vehicles.
Sure.
So... Oh. I've seen people use this. There we go.
Yeah, I guess I will like go with Cruel over to the critters, and he has like one eye on the book, and the other eye's like measuring bits for the wonderful. I guess we're making a new saddle for them, so he has like one arm is extended with like a bunch of measuring devices going underneath the curves, like tapping on parts of the scales to see which ones are sturdy, which ones are soft, and yeah, so he's multitasking out his butt to like craft saddles and read this book. Here we go. It's an investigation check to figure out. God, damn it.
Like because to figure out the more crucial details of this book.
Would guidance come into play?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. You. I mean, it's it's basically a how to build a Spelljammer manual. So like right up your alley. You can quickly like browse through, like, I don't need history of Spelljammer. I only need to how does a Spelljammer work kind of section. And a Spelljammer, as you know, is so anything can become a Spelljammer if you attach a Spelljammer helm to it. Although it must be sufficient big enough to carry to have a carry capacity and to carry that one helm. The helm usually comes in shape of a chair, so at least of that size. And once it is made, it also it creates a gravity plane and a air bubble around itself. So you can breathe normally and you have gravity while on board a Spelljammer. And you have to attune to the Spelljammer helm, and with that you can use your action to fly this ship. And you can also use the Spelljammer to travel above light speed. However, every Spelljammer helm comes with a sensor. If there's anything within 2 miles, I think, of your Spelljammer helm, it will automatically exit light speed. And that is a way how people can travel extremely fast within the Astral Sea.
Oh god, with Cruel helping.
And the Spelljammers also said, depending on the helm, it can travel 1 million miles in every 24 hours.
Goodness.
With Cruel
That's
helping, I
a
just
lot
see
of
Arg like
miles.
this right now.
Yes! And also, when your ship is getting attacked, or if there's anything coming within 1 mile, the one sitting on the helm is always the first one to notice, as the ship itself has basically a sensory input into you, and it feels a numbing feeling, described in parentheses, a numb feeling in your butt, given you are sitting on the helm, so in this chair. And from there you can basically avoid collision with your Spelljammer.
Cruel, it says it'll stab me in the ass in case of danger. Very important.
You have pain sensors on your ass, Arg?
Does he?
Do you? I don't
Your
know.
character.
He'll like stop for a second, and he's like, 1 sec, running diagnostics. He's like frozen for a second. Apparently I do. This is incredible.
It's
Is
as if you were made for this.
Oh,
What else do you want to know about a Spelljammer?
What does it smell like?
Whatever your ship smells like.
A little bit like bathtub.
Yeah.
I'm trying to just imagine this. So Arg would be sitting in a seat, and he has to use his action to pilot it. And there's some other things, such as it can detect enemies before everyone else, because he would be like, is he like a part of the ship, a part of the crew, a part of the ship, like Pirates of the Caribbean style, or is it different?
If you like flip to that area, it usually says the one piloting the ship is not the captain. You are the helmsman, basically. So the helmsman is attached to the Spelljammer helm. And I think combat does work like you have to use your action to maneuver the ship, but you can give it like very simple command, as in stop, move, or something. If you want to move it like back and forth and maneuvering, actually you have to use your action for it. And
He'll like look at the wonderful party. I will only be in control of the ship. Someone else actually must be the captain. Immediately looks at Tel. Looks at Cruel.
Yeah,
immediately
yeah.
looks
Looks
at
at-
Tel.
Yeah, Cruel also immediately looks at Tel.
Tell just kind of sighs and says, "Okay,
We need to get him a hat.
I'll need a
Indeed.
hat."
Cruel looks over at Tasha and says, "You still have a wish spell, right? Can you wish for a hat?"
no. Why? Why would I do that?
Because you really wanna.
I met
No.
a man that would have done that at the drop of a hat.
Well, that man must be an idiot then.
Hmm.
Oh, he sounds like the dumbest idiot around.
But you know what? Because you asked so nicely, she takes off her hat and this thing floats over to Tail. However, immediately she gets a new hat.
Oh.
What's that? There's
Hell
like a spell. She's like
looks-
using the fabricate spell or something, right?
Yeah.
The fact that Tasha is like giving him one of her hats, Tell is having a very hard time not fanboying right now.
Yeah!
He's trying to look suave, but he's also like clearly very excited.
Yeah, I want you to make a charisma check. You can do persuasion, pretending to be calm, or deception if you want to deceive her. So, yeah, Tasha is like, really? Oh, whatever. She seems clearly unhappy that you are not fanboying.
He just kind of
And
he
she
he he
rolls her
smiles.
eyes.
He smiles over at her and winks and says, "It's a nice hat."
Keep it. Illustria is like, "Oh, okay, fine." Mordecai says, ladies, gentlemen, time is of the essence.
What essence?
While I appreciate the pirate
Adolescence.
hat, whoever put it on me, I'm gonna need a Tasha's hat.
Yeah, we're gonna need it. Yeah. Somebody get
No.
on that. Somebody get.
Yeah, she says like, no, you don't get a Tasha's hat. You get what you
No!
deserve. And then she looks at you, and then I used to have a really cool. I have a cooler tricord. I just don't know where that token is. So you get the pirate hats for time's sake, and everybody's just like, yes, we're nice. Do read your menu, and we shall get the spells ready. Let us know when you're ready. There is also another thing we are investigating, if you don't mind.
Tell cocks an eyebrow, waiting for them to go on.
Say
Oh,
phrase.
Well, in that case,
Do tell.
Do tell.
Tasha says
Easy.
later, maybe.
Oh.
Illustrio ignores all of that and says, well, there are a couple artifacts connected to him, all of which legendary in their own rights. Are you familiar with the artifacts, the eye and the hand of Vecna? Another shiver goes down your spines.
We have heard of such things.
Only the basics.
Well, then, let me tell the story. Vecna, for all intents and purposes, used to be a human, we believe, mage. At the height of his power, he was betrayed by his most trusted lieutenant, one now aptly named Cass the Betrayer. Not much is known of their story, except that at the end of their battle, only a hand and an eye remain of Vecna. These two artifacts have been passed from person to person, each of them wreaking devastation. And you guys can all see that Tasha's face changes into that of a grimace as she's like gritting her teeth. And as Illustrio continues and says, to devastating effect. However, these two artifacts has never been destroyed. We're not sure where they are, although rumors persist that one is in hell. The other we do not know.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for it.
Oh.
Morden cut in and
Yes,
Yes.
it's we will lend a hand.
We
Till
will
fist
see
bumps
to it
Cruel.
that we will get them.
Mordecai looks expectantly at Ark.
I'm so confused.
Arg is still reading through the book on how to drive a spelljammer.
Expecting a third pun, there's only 2 to make there.
Cruel whispers into Arg's ear. Say we have to palm the artifacts.
Say we'll see if they're within our grasp.
I already did that one.
Never mind.
Well, let's see you do this. There is one more that we know of. It is a book penned by him. The Book of Vile Darkness.
Sounds ominous.
No more puns?
There's a time and a place.
He nods, and he says, we have an idea where it might be. And we are currently tracking down the last person who knows of its location. A Deva, once not too long ago, I suppose time is relative, transported a demon, a devil, on a multiversal express. That is a train, if you don't know. And that Deva has knowledge of where the Book of Vile Darkness has landed. We are trying to make contact with him. Once you are back, perhaps you can go speak with him and persuade him to give the location of the Book of Vile Darkness to you. Although I do warn you, he is of an eccentric sort.
That's the same one we played D&D with, right?
Yeah. You will say, yeah, he's quite eccentric. He's found a new pastime that has utterly consumed him. Once you're
So-
back, you may, if we can find him, talk to him and maybe retrieve this book. None of us has read it. Tasha says, only partially. And he says, it might offer some insight.
Arg's gonna like make direct eye contact with Mordecai and says, "Yes, and then we can put an end to that chapter of evil."
Oh.
Well done.
Thank you, thank you.
I would like all of you to get inspiration, please.
Yes.
Yes! We did it.
Also,
We won D&D, guys. We won D&D.
We did it.
with
We won
puns.
D&D. With puns, the power of puns. Terrible puns. Perfect.
You can just check it on your character sheet.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we're doing normal DM inspiration for D&D. So, please take inspiration for those. All 3 of them have, of course, different reactions to you guys making puns. And Tasha is still gritting her teeth. She says, well, I suppose you need a day for your pilot to get ready. So, unless you have more things to do, I need to rest. Where's that girl who gives good foot massages? Oh, that's you.
Yeah, that is me.
She got a
I
nat
have
1
been
on her foot.
recognized for my needs.
Oh no, Saren was the one. She's going to go find
Saren was
Saren
the
and,
one.
and
Yeah, it
get
was
her
Saren.
foot massages in.
Alf got a nat 1 on her foot.
Yeah,
massage
she's like,
check.
oh, that's you. No, it's not you. It's the other girl.
Oh. Oh well.
Yeah, you guys have about a day. You may prepare as you like. They will say, well, we shall go each to do our own research, I suppose. It's a lot of researching to do. And Illustrio immediately sits down and start noting things. Mordenkainen is like leisurely strolling around, looking at a scroll here, looking at a scroll there. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
Tell.
Visit Sigil, but I don't know if you have a map for that.
Well, I did download one. I did not upload it to Owlbear.
I kind of want to. If I don't know if crafting is gonna be a big thing, but I'd like for Art to like get some measurements for the barding and saddles for these two wonderful lizards.
Sure.
Is there
You
any
will.
tools he would be able to do with that, like
You
cobblers,
probably do.
leatherworkers?
You probably do not have enough time to actually, physically craft those items because barding is like a huge piece of armor. It does take downtime, but you can certainly get measurements and design it, which which you can hand off to a craftsman who then will fashion it as you want and send it back and bill Illustrial. And then you can still like make adjustment to it once it comes back, because it does take like half a month to make a suit of armor. It's just like you are doing the brain stuff and somebody else does the brawn stuff. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Illustria is like taking measurement of this bathtub now. And she's okay, we need this kind of spell, and we might have to chop off the legs of the spelljammer thing to fit it in. And then she's like muttering to herself, trying to get this bathtub to be a spelljammer. Oh, I do want to warn you, it's temporary though.
Oh. And here I thought, Saren's bathtub would get a permanent upgrade.
It's technically Tasha's bathtub.
Oh, right. Was it only lent? Or, yeah, I suppose it was only lent to her for the time being.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it's lent. Just like
Okay.
Tasha lent herself to us.
It is honestly quite impressive that you were able to get her to help. I mean, of course, not understating the true catastrophe of what we're experiencing, but I have always heard she's been quite elusive, always working under several names.
That is true. In fact, that I could get 3 of us is a miracle I did not hope. I tried everywhere, but everyone is entangled in their own catastrophe. The threat of Vecna is always looming, but it is not always on the forefront of everyone's mind. I found Igwilth. You are familiar with this name?
Am I to assume this is one of Tasha's personas?
You can make a
Relations?
religion check.
Okay.
Yeah, no idea.
Who the hell's that? Who the hell?
Will
Yeah.
sounds silly.
That sounds like
You hear from the other side of the room. You are silly. Alystra says, well, Igwilf is her newest persona. I traveled to Prismere for it. That is a realm in the Feywild, where she is god and queen. She was so good as to give me a version of herself, albeit a less powerful and younger version. But I am not one to criticize a gift. She has been instrumental.
oh, you mean this isn't the Tasha we're seeing now isn't the Tasha?
There is, I suppose, not the Tasha, although she has transcended from the persona Tasha to the goddess Igwilth. So, in a way, the one that you're seeing is Tasha, as she was as Tasha.
I see.
Which also means that she carries the same moral convictions as the Tasha. And she's like whispering that to all of you.
Meaning none.
None, and most likely a little bit mean. She's putting on her best behavior. Meaning,
Well,
she is chaotic evil.
I mean, all of the best wizards I know have a little bit of eccentricity to them, so it works out, yeah?
She looks at you with the I know you're a Tasha fangirl because she's famous look.
Uh, well,
Well,
y-
I suppose her fame is deserved. Just like my colleague Mordenkainen here, who, of course, had his encounters with Vecna before, so when I reached out to him, he agreed rather readily. He, like, from the other side of the room gives you, like, a tip of the hat, except he doesn't have a hat. He just, like, tips his head at you all.
a little bit of shine comes off.
Yeah. And she says, I am hoping to gather more wizards of our power, but it is rather hard. According to Mordenkainen, the great wizards of his world were slain. You know, the equally famous name of Bigby. I suppose they are, for some reason, the first to fall. I do not understand the relation there. Why not our world? Why not Elminster or my sisters? Why Bigby?
Perhaps he knew too much?
That is our assumption.
I am only thankful to the gods and your mother Mistra that she had deigned to at least protect you. So that now we can all do something about Vecna. May your lady mother goddess efforts not go to waste. We will do our utmost best.
Thank you. She smiles warmly at you all and and says, "Well, you better rest up while I take some measurements of this bathtub. Not a thing I imagine myself doing." Um, y- to Ark, I would like you to make a smithing tool check for your measurements and design of these saddles.
That would be using intelligence, not dex, correct? Or would it be dex?
That is correct. You are just making plans. You are not forging it yourself.
Gotcha, gotcha. Oh god. Oh, it's tools.
Oh, it's
not-
tool.
Question real quick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just question. S4 is level 2, right?
Yeah, it's where you first appeared. It's
Okay.
it's here. It's just a lounge.
Lounge? Is there a hookah?
You want it to be?
No, I would actually prefer there not be a hookah.
Then there's no
Although,
hookah.
I don't know. I feel like Tasha would definitely have a hookah.
This is not Tasha's sanctum. This is
That's very
Alustria's
true.
sanctum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That now has a pile of garbage in the corner.
Yeah. With that 19, you do manage to get really good measurements, despite the lizards go like thump on you and stepping on you from time to time. It doesn't need any like pin bolts to keep them in place. It doesn't hurt them. It will be comfortable enough, and it will seat 2 people each.
Ooh, 2 people.
Yeah, they're large mounts. Tell, is there anything specific you want to find in the library?
Yeah, Tell might be surreptitiously searching to see if he can find any books or writings or tomes on cursed amulets.
Make an
Cursed
investigation check.
Not his strong suit. Well, it would help if I were typing somewhere. Although perhaps today he's feeling a little motivated.
Yeah, especially after your previous conversation with Mordenkainen, you sorry, Mike. You find this tome about curses and cursed items, and as flipping through it quickly, you do not find a picture of your amulet, but you do learn about the nature of cursed items. That many of those, including the hand and the eye of Vecna, carry curses with them, which means you cannot attune from them. And they speak of high-level amulets that usually takes its time. There often is a malicious spirit or soul resting within it, often a part of whoever created it, and it will seek to corrupt the wearer from slowly until their mind is weakest, and then that is when they are driving. That's like in on the moral of such amulets. They have all been either created through actual malicious intent or through an act of great evil. That's like a general vibe, and there are
Yeah.
like hundreds of amulets shown in this book. Some of them have notes in there that says already destroyed, others ends like location unknown, and some of them even say famously known in the hands of, and then insert name.
As Tell's kind of reading this and absorbing this information, he's kind of like fingering at the chain of the necklace. But he is kind of trying to be out of the. Oh, that's why it was. There we go. Wait, nope. Sorry, my owlbear was not cooperating. Yeah, he's kind of trying to stay out of. He's not like actively hiding, but he's kind of like standing back at the bookshelves, like when you're in the library, and trying to kind of be out of the way.
Is he hiding from Mordenkainen?
Again, not like explicitly. Probably
But
a bit
just-
kind
just-
of subconsciously, like he's just letting himself be out of the main line of sight.
Mhm.
But like he's not on the lookout, like he's not, trying to avoid being seen or anything.
You find this book. As for further books, I mean, these are arcane tomes. Definitely not something that Tell reads from day to day. There are a lot of like notes that refers to other books, which you can intuit that are famous, but it's just not known to you. Like there's a famously this and that person wrote in this and that book, and very factual kind of description.
Yeah, and he's mostly like, once he kind of digests this one tome, he knows there are others, but he's not really going to go like actively looking for them right now.
All right, anything else?
I think Alphanike would have like gone to the second floor because she notices that there's not really a lot of people that go to the second floor, and a lot of the people start staying at this bottom floor here. So I think she's gonna real quickly just go to the second floor and just sort of take a look around. She doesn't want to go into her room because she still wants to be available if anybody needs her, but she's going to take like a second to sit down on the couch, and then I think she's going to pray. Pray to the Shadow Judge, perhaps. Hello again. I did not prepare the divination spell this time around, for I had no intention of communing with you in any of these days. But now I have become involved with events that threaten many gods, and never before did I ever think that you would ever come under attack, my Shadow Judge. If, as a normal mortal girl, whatever faith I can offer to empower you if you are in danger, I offer it. I don't think you deserve obliteration, after all. And then she will just sit there in careful meditation until she's required.
Interesting. I would nonetheless like you to make a persuasion check.
Persuasion 20. Oh my god. It's huge.
I did not expect it, so I don't have the token ready.
No problem.
You lift up your head after saying that. It's almost as if you can see him from when you were still in the Shadow Fort. How he stands over you, chastising you most of the time. And this very handsome, although pure white elf who looks down at you, and it's actually a bit unclear if it is actually his voice or if you are imagining it, and he looks at you and say, "Why do you speak to me now?" What changed?
Because you're the you are the one mission I never succeeded in. And I don't know if I'll ever get the chance to see you again.
You didn't fail that mission. You abandoned it. Do you have nothing
I
to say
suppose
to
I
it?
did, didn't I? No. No, I have nothing to say. When the whole multiverse is in front of you, and you see the suffering of 1,000 worlds, one world's suffering starts to see a little small, but I suppose that was because of my own hubris thinking I could make any real change, wasn't it?
Are you
I'm
justifying
sorry
it to
if you
me?
feel I've abandoned you.
I didn't say I feel that way. Are you justifying your reason to me or to yourself?
Depends. Am I talking to myself or am I talking to the real deal?
What is it? Do you want
I
me to
don't
pat you
know.
on your head for leaving me to death and your brethren to forsaking our world to face a greater evil? Will you feel better if I say, "Good job, Alvanike, you did well"?
I thought at least you'd understand.
Again, you assume my intention. This figment or this person, he comes closer and he bows down to you and say, "We are March Wardens of Venica. We do not assume things. We observe, and then we try to understand."
We see things for how they are.
He nods. And we judge the weight of things based on the facts that we know, but we do not make assumptions if we do not know. We march forward and seek that knowledge.
Then I will continue to march. And once I have dealt with Vecna, I promise I will come home and I will deal out the justice I need to deal out and see things for how they are.
Now, does Alphanika seriously believe in that?
That she will come home. I think
Yeah,
she
what
will.
what
She
he
does
just said.
believe that.
Mhm. And
Yeah, she believes that she will honestly do that. Yeah, yeah,
then I would like you to make a
yeah.
persuasion check with advantage.
See Pers ADV. Let's go. 12.
As you promise that to yourself, you yourself feel there is a little bit of a shake in your voice. Adrian, looks down at you with his usual calculating and rather cold gaze, and he just nods very simply. He says, "Well, words are just wind. Let's see your action." And then this Adrian in front of you disappears, like in the blink of an eye, which is quite common to him.
Right.
Right. Now, was he real, or was Alphanika talking to herself? Meanwhile, downstairs.
Who-
Yeah. I'll let you mull it over and let me know. Meanwhile,
Right,
downstairs,
yeah, okay.
what is Crew doing?
He is bothering Illustrial about stories about her sisters. So
As-
is Dove is Dove like really like as amazing as people make her out to be, or is she like, you know?
Are you trying to make me share secrets about my sisters?
No, just friendly stories. You know, if there's something you hold dear, I don't wish to tear that from you.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh,
She says, well, do you have siblings, Cruel?
yes.
Do you have sisters?
I have one.
Is she amazing?
She can be, yes.
Is there anything embarrassing you want to tell me about your sister?
Mm. That she would find embarrassing, or that I find embarrassing?
Well, you are her brother, you tell me.
She likes to pretend that she's fearsome, but she's actually got a lot of small fears. So she's a fierce druid by day, but at night she becomes scared of any rustling that she hears.
That is endearing. She says, Dove is, I'll say she is quite amazing. She could be a little bit hasty and hot and quick to judge, even quicker to action. Never sit still. Would never put on a dress even if I asked very nicely. But then, I suppose we all have each our own calling. And she nods and say, being a daughter of Mistral means that you are not just a Lustria or Dove or Leiro. And then he looks over at your lizards or Alastra. You are
Or
always.
Killaway. Don't leave Killaway out.
Yes, you know, I have a lot of sisters. You are never just
You only
that.
have 6.
That's 5 more than you do.
Arg like yells back. The math checks out. Goes back to working on the mounts.
She says, we are never just ourselves. We represent our Divine Mother. We represent an idea. People hear stories, people exaggerate those stories, people see us fight, and people tell wondrous legends of us. I suppose we are not the same as a mortal woman, but we're still ourselves, and we have troubles, just like everyone else, including sibling rivalries.
Oh,
That's all I'm going to say. Now,
okay.
hold this end, and then she gives you like the end of her measuring tape,
Yeah, he does.
and then she'll hold some banter with you, but astonishingly tongue-tied about, tight-lipped about actual things regarding her sisters, more out of respect than not wanting to tell you.
Right.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do?
after fiddling with the lizards, would Ark be able to find like a book on just like the astral sea in general? Because like it's one thing to hear about it, and another if there's like actual like critters or things to look out for.
Yeah, sure. It's actually quite easy to find, even with your passive investigation. Let me see your passives.
Passive investigation of
Investigation.
20.
Yeah. So, if you want to take a look, it's quite easy. Like, oh, here, Astro Sea like travels. A quick scan of it. Reading the table of contents, you can find rather easily the chapter about the Astro Sea. It does warn you, like they are just like any exploration of the unknown. They are well-traveled routes. There is a very famous city in the Astral Sea called the Rock, where most of the Spelljammer refuel and recharge, and where people conduct business with all kinds of beings that live in the Astral Sea. And along these trade routes and these very common routes, it's quite safe. However, if you rear off the path to explore actually the unknown, there are many, many, many dangers. There are monsters, gigantic monsters, and there are hunters, just like in every wilderness. Most famously, there are a kind of monster that they call the Star Angler. And there is actually a picture of that thing in the book. It looks about like this.
Ew. Gross.
Oh my god, the underbite on that bad boy. Look at that.
Ooh.
Oh, it even has a
Yeah.
Ooh.
They famously hunt in packs. They lure people into them with that light onto their head, and then they go chomp. There is famously huge nests of cloakers. A lot of creatures that you can find in the more foreign lands, such as Underdark, you can also find in the Astral Sea, as you don't actually need air to traverse there. And many have sort of similar behaviors, like they refer to sea creatures on different planets. So they're like astral fishes. That's why they are called the Astral Sea. That is that. You do not need air to breathe in the Astral Sea. However, it describes movement within the Astral Sea, which is based on your thought. So the stronger your intellect, the faster you are in the Astral Sea.
Yes, I remember that one. I remember that one. That's really cool because like it's it's like double movement or something based on your int. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
int
for
times
every
two.
int point. It's I think 3 feet per turn. So if you have int 10, that's 30 feet a turn. If you have lower that, you're just slower. If you have a lot of int, you just whoosh by. Anything else you want to find out about the Astral Sea? Oh,
Did
it is
the
quite infinite.
did the Wizards 3 mention where exactly we were going in relation to
Not
the astral?
particularly. They mentioned that you haven't asked where particularly because none of you knew much about the Astral Sea.
If that's the case, I would like drag the book over. That seems to be the most useful and ask. I guess who's the main person who seems to be leading this investigation?
Alustrio is definitely the leader of this 3-up pack.
Yeah, he'd bring the book over and ask about where are we going specifically? This tour's guide is kind of off.
I am sure that wherever you are going, it's not going to be in this book. There is. She takes the book from you and changes. Is Tel still staying in the library, like over here? Because you did see Mordenkainen go by and go into his room.
I think after Tell would have seen Mordenkainen walk by, he would have, again, not trying to be like ultra sneaky, but placed his book back and then walked out.
Yeah, just inconspicuously.
Yeah.
Ben's
Mhm.
right there.
Ben just staring up at you. Lustrio will like turn to a page and then hands it back to you so you can see, and it depicts a endless void with like some sort of asteroid in there. And she says it is filled with asteroid, and from all we know, the astral sea is filled with corpses of gods. On that point, Tasha is correct. And if our divination proves right, we are sending you to one of such locations. It is a god named Havoc, who has died a very long time ago. Time does not pass within the astral sea, so the process of decay is quite different than what we usually understand. And then she says it's utter impossible to pinpoint where it is unless you're a seasoned navigator aboard a spelljammer. However,
Are you
the
such a
decaying
person?
corpse, I am not, unfortunately. If we had time, I might reach out to an associate of mine who has recently started a Spelljammer Academy. I suppose he would know. However, he is tied up in other business. With my sister. I can reach out, however, it might take time, as I may have to travel to the Sword Coast myself. Quite unsafe at this time. From all we understand, the decaying corpse of a god may cause interference in traveling. So you have to be wary.
Will we be visiting the corpse itself, or just going around?
I hope not. We pinpointed to there, and that's all. Once you have done the ritual, as she points at this shot that is still gently floating, I suppose the resonance from its magic will guide you.
Art gives a tiny nod and goes over and just stares at the gem, I guess.
The gem is gently humming. Do you want to touch it?
He like looks to her for permission.
She knows. He's like, go ahead.
You go and poke it.
It is quite cool in your hand, and it resonates with very strong magic. Like, immediately as you touch it, go like, magic!
The signature ARG spell.
She says, why not try attune to it?
Arg will try to do that because he has a free attunement slot. Artificer.
You, by simply thinking about attuning to it, you can feel the magic of this shard immediately reach out towards you, almost as if hungry, trying to find another hand that will wield it. What's your alignment?
I believe he's neutral good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it actually reached out for you very eagerly, and as soon as you touch it, you realize that this is a artifact level magical item. Because once you're tuned to it, you also know its properties. Why this staff is this rod is broken into 7 parts. Each of the parts contain a spell within themselves that you can use the shard to cast once a day, only when you're attuned to it. And once you hold this as a rod of 7 part, once you hold the entire rod, you will be able to cast more spells. Currently, the one spell you can cast once a day while attuned to it is Commune. Basically, Phone God.
That's like the wheel woe. Oh no, that's different.
No, this is like, hey, deity, can I talk to you? Spell.
Oh, this is literally.
This is the spell that you did not prepare today.
I did not prepare this. I could have, but I didn't.
Oh, it's a
But
ritual.
here I thought divination was the closest I
Yeah.
was gonna get.
Yeah, you just know this knowledge, and there's also a tingle in your hand. She says, "Take it. I mean, all of you must attune to it at least once."
Can I commune with the corpse of Havoc?
No, it has to be a living god.
Oh. Does it say that?
How would a dead god reply?
Brains. I don't know. It's just like TV static.
Interesting.
You can certainly try to commune with Havoc. Till you guys see Ark holding this shard that is quite big for Ark. He's just like staring into it.
Ark, how's it going over there, buddy?
He'll like look up.
Does it know any gods?
What? What did you say?
Does anyone know any gods?
I know
The-
of a few.
Which is your favorite?
Stares directly at Tal.
We ask a lot of soul questions today.
Who would
A lot of spiritual questions.
What is Alphanika doing up there alone while we let Tail think?
Oh, she was meditating. But I suppose at some point, if it's taking a little longer, then she will come down to make herself
Okay.
even more available.
All right. Yeah, Tail. Ark asked you a question.
Ooh, what's all this huzzbuzz about?
I believe your friend is trying to commune with a deity.
Oh, who can do that, other than me?
Through the
In-
shard. That is how we found out that many
Oh.
of the gods do not reply.
I see.
Since
tell
Above
tell
table
kind
question.
of
Shard is.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, a lot of Tail, yes, go ahead.
yeah, tell kind of sighs, and he says, "Well, my father and our realm paid homage to several of the gods. I think Helm was probably the most renowned, along with Tyr and Form.
Alusha says, the big ones.
Yeah, you know.
They do have a great pantheon and many worshippers.
Indeed.
Did you say Helm? Helm. Was that the god's name, Helm?
Yes, help.
Yes.
Ark like thinks for a second, going through his little internal library, trying to like think of who the heck Helm is.
Make a religion check.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so Helm is a Faerunian god, so from Faerun. And I'm literally reading off Wikipedia right now, and he is he
That was
is
Ark!
yeah, he is among others
Literally.
one of the most favored gods by paladins. He has many domains. He's lawful good, lawful neutral, and his domains are light, life, and twilight.
I thought about going with the Greek pantheon because this is over the table because I, the player,
Yeah.
like it. I just didn't know if I wanted to introduce that chaos into this campaign, so I decided to stick with some more traditional Faerunian
I mean, we
pantheon.
you Control F Helm Yeah. Are you trying to commune with Helm?
I don't think it would work here because we're like in the bubble of non-detection, right? Or would gods go through it? Because I know this place is like special, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, Illustrator did say divination magic in and out doesn't work,
Yeah.
except down through this circle, which is under the control by the Wizard's Tree.
Oh,
You
so
are
he's like,
standing. You are standing in the circle, so
oh, so there's this divination will work here. Cool.
she says you can try. Commune is usually magic reserved for both those faithful. Just because one knows the incantation does not mean one has the heart to reach the gods.
Arg looks a little sad about that. So,
Maybe seek
can-
one that is in your heart.
I don't think Arg is religious on that.
Are you familiar with the elemental planes of law, Arg, where all of the lawful mechanical gods are? I believe they were called. The plane was called Mechanus.
Illustrial, you see, she's almost go like, actually, and then she says, no, it's fine. Don't interject. And she just mutter under her breath, it's not an elemental plane, it's an outer plane. Which, I guess only Tel will be able to hear, and Cruel. You know, she is still a wizard, and they are, know it all.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm looking at a god that might fit right now. I just don't know if this
Well,
is
if Ark needs to search his mind for a god, he is clearly not faithful.
probably not.
She looks at Cruel with a inquisitive and also somewhat curious look and say, "Do you want to try, Paladin?
Yeah, I do.
Do you have a deity in your heart?"
On my heart? Oh, yeah, I do actually. Yeah.
Maybe you can try if they'll answer. These are trying times.
Okay.
You do have to go
My
up
friend.
there and to the shard to do it.
Yes. My friend may have a moment. Arg.
I will unattune to it if possible and
Yeah.
hand it over to crew.
Cruel, what's your alignment?
He is either neutral good or lawful good.
Which one is it?
Neutral good.
Yeah, the shard reaches out happily.
He speaks to. Would he know before
Yes.
he asks a question?
What do you know? What do you mean?
Would he know that he's connecting to? That he's successfully connected to a god or goddess before he asks a question?
Yes,
Or
you do have to actively use this magical item, which imparts onto you the incantation you need to speak for this spell.
yes, he calls upon Shantea.
God, you're spraying gods on me.
This is one of the classic ones.
I Google Shantea and it gives me some anime stuff.
Here,
Yeah.
Faerunian Pantheon.
Oh, that's how you write it. Got it. Wait, how do I not know her? Where's this tab opening?
The curse
I'm so. Oh no! I have a widescreen. Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh, I'm back. I clicked on it and I said yes, open tab, and I have no idea where it went. Ah, the Earth Mother.
Mhm.
All right, you. I would like you to make a religion check. As you cast this spell, it starts with smelling fresh grass, and you hear the sound of rain. You can almost it's like if you suddenly enter this nature vibe, white noise. You notice that you are in connection with Mother Nature.
His first question is Zhenk alive?
You see in your mind's eye a flower blooming into life.
Um, the next question is, will any of my party die?
You see before your eyes a small animal of the forest lying on the floor motionless. It dies, it decays, and from it comes new life.
Um, lastly, he will say, will I find forgiveness?
Hmm. Describe to me. No, you see a storm brewing, gathering upon the sky. It falls upon a forest fire, and what remains is this barren landscape, and almost as if time passes very fast, new life sprouts from it.
He's not exactly satisfied or fulfilled. It's more like when you're hungry and you've eaten a lot, but you haven't eaten anything truly satisfying, and he hesitates to let go of the crystal because he
Mhm.
uh, is at peace in this space. Um, and he holds on to it for as long as he can, as he thinks won't be suspicious to his party, and then he lets go of the crystal.
That fire and that storm remains with you very poignantly in your heart, even if you let go. That is also for Cruel. The rest of you do see there is some sort of a change in Cruel's demeanor because he usually is, very nonchalant and full of shit often. Um, Illustrio, she looks at you for a moment and has a expression of sympathy on her mind, and she nods respectfully. Clearly, what's your impassive insight?
Garbage. I think it's 9.
All right, to you, she just smiles at you and nods, and you have no idea how to read it. For the rest of you with no garbage passive insight, you can clearly see Illustrious, like she definitely noticed this change in your behavior, but she takes respectful distance from it and will not pry. But there is a notable shift in Cruel's demeanor. Cruel, you also, even if you let go of the crystal that remains hovering, you still feel like a gentle buzzing in your hand that subsides after a bit.
Okay. He grips the one of the pauldrons of his armor, just to ground himself again.
She says, I think I'm almost done with this bathtub. I shall give you a moment. Mind you to attune to this thing. And then she walks this bathtub over, like, don't be rude, sisters. And then she goes over to Tasha, and they're gonna try to enchant this thing.
Yeah, Cruel's gonna sit down. That was a lot.
Are you alright, Cruel?
No, but I will be.
All right. For your own sake, perhaps I won't ask much on it, but right now, but we're all here for you if you wish to speak on it. We did not hear or see if any of the things that happened in there.
Oh well, Shantea, the Earth Mother, is alive, and probably alive
Very
and
good.
well. Yes. My former lover is also probably alive.
Very, very good.
None of us will die.
Good to know. I can save up on diamonds.
And that's it. I only got 2 questions in.
Make a deception check. I think everyone has high enough passive insight to know that.
Passive
Except for
insight 19.
yeah, 19.
Yeah.
Tail has also 19. Ark has 12, so hard to tell. But
Ark has
Tail and
14.
Alpha and Nick 14 now. Okay, maybe up.
Yeah, we all leveled up to 12 and we got some boosts.
Ah, right. So you guys can't tell that that crew is not speaking the truth.
All right. Well, we'll leave you to it then. I'm very glad that many good things have come from this commune spell. Yeah. Please take your time. We'll be going out very soon.
What a strange objects. The only god I can think of would be the one who made me, but I'm pretty sure he's dead. You think I need a good
Who,
amigo?
Asmodeus?
Who?
Asmodeus? Where did he come from?
I don't know. It's just when I look at Bin, I can only think of minds that come from the greatest of hells.
I don't think that's the case for me. I made him. It's not really hellish in there.
And then you like zoom in on Arg's mind, and it's just like boiling water, flames, fire inside the little chrome skull.
It's like
Ark,
that
you
fucking
wouldn't
cow in
happen-
Baldur's Gate.
Oh yeah. All right. So
Arg, you wouldn't happen to be an infernal war machine, are you?
I don't think so. I don't know my purpose that well.
I
Then
use
perhaps
divine
you'll find
sense, which doesn't cost me channel divinity uses.
yeah, none of you is a fiend or celestial or undead.
Does that thing work here in this non-detection sanctum?
Oh yeah. No, it doesn't work.
Right.
Which is why you can tell none of them is that, because then you realize, oh, I can't tell.
Ah. And then Alphanika's eyes will fall to tell nearby the crystal.
Anyway, what god made you?
I don't believe I was made by a god. I think I was just made.
Oh, does that mean guidance wouldn't work because it's a divination spell? Looks like
Only
Oh.
spell of her. It's guidance is not the divination spell of the detection kind.
okay.
It's not all divination spell. It's detecting spells. Like detection from good and evil wouldn't work. It's just as divination. A lot of divination spell are detections. Detection spell do not work in here. Yeah. So who has attuned to this? Ark and crew have attuned to this crystal. Oh, Teo, you go up there. Matthew, you're muted.
Sorry, thank you. I hit one unmute button and not the other. Seeing how Arg had asked him about gods and then seeing kind of the effect that attuning to this thing had on Cruel, Tell approaches it warily, but he does, as the acting captain, reach out and
Captain.
Yeah.
and touch it.
I would say Tail has enough, passive arcana to know that you can attune this thing and not cast the spell from it. As you attune to it, remind me of Tail's alignment.
He is chaotic neutral.
All right. As you touch it, I want you to make a wisdom saving throw. As you touch it, and there is for a moment this aversion. You can almost feel the unwillingness of this crystal to be held by you. It doesn't take damage. It's just like for a moment you feel just icky touching this thing. But you
That
nonetheless you
is,
can grasp it when you want.
That's not a foreign sensation to him.
Mhm.
But yeah, so he does hold on to it and attune to it, knowing that it is required for the mission.
You also immediately learn the aspect of this item. As in, you can attune to it pretty easily if you want to, and you can cast commune spell from it once a day. I'll have to read up on it because I think you can cast it once a day from this item, but not everyone can cast it once a day, just once a day.
Yeah, that would make more sense. Only one charge for the
Yeah.
item itself.
Yeah, so it has been cast already.
Yeah, Tell won't attune to it then. Well, I mean,
You can attune to it. You just cannot cast the spell. Once you attune to it, you understand what it does. That this is a piece of a whole, and that it is longing for other parts of it, and that's what gives you this detection thing on your palm. That when you are closer to one of its parts, it tingles.
and are we having to give up an attunement slot for that?
For this moment, and then you can also de-attune from it pretty easily. Because you are not
The moment
under...
we attune, we don't have to stay attuned. We can just
No,
also
you
have
don't
the
have-
effect of knowing where the
Yes.
next rod
Yes,
is.
you basically align yourself to the magic of this thing for once. You don't have to stay attuned if you
Okay,
don't want.
yeah. He'll do that. He'll do that.
All right. Once it aligns its magic with you, yeah, for a moment you do feel like it's quite foreign, and I will DM you something.
She's DMing us something right now.
Uh-oh! She is DMing us something right now.
Oh, it took me a while.
Hey.
But,
That's what you get from this thing.
Yeah, okay. He'll Tell will attune to it, realize that it allows you to cast commune, kind of glance askance at Cruel for a moment, and then immediately step away and pull out a small polished stone from his pocket and begin rubbing his thumb over it, and
Aw,
immediately reattuning to his luck stone.
wonderful.
I guess if I had to think of a god, the current one would be the one who remade me. I think I could
remade you?
I wasn't always this beautiful. Smolders.
Wasn't that an elf named Atea?
I believe that was the one, yes. Do you think the stone could be used to commune with them?
I would like to chat with him. It's been a while.
I think I've seen them once before. I could scry on them.
Scry.
Huh. Yeah, you do. You guys
Lot
do
of
you.
Well then, um, would you like to use its communing powers to at least attempt it, Arg? I think at least an attempt at trying to commune with some higher power always helps, give you some direction.
I believe we all have to touch at least oneself. Touch the stone. Ben will
Touch
guide
the
you.
rock. Okay, thank you, Ben. Think you're holding my hand. Okay, okay. You're not saying anything. I guess I should be used to that. Okay, we're here. Thank you. Um. Okay, I'm here. And she's going to. She's just gonna touch the stone.
You touch this stone, and almost as if this stone has been waiting for you, it jumps basically into your palm because you are lawful, right?
Yeah, lawful good.
Yeah, that's this thing jumps basically into your palm, just like yes, wield me kind of way, and you instantly become aware of this thing's feature. You, however, also become aware that its power to communicate with a god has been spent for today.
It is an honor and a pleasure to have you. Though I didn't work very hard to get you myself, I am glad you accept me. She thinks the stone is sentient somehow, but it probably isn't.
Wrong campaign. Oh.
Wrong campaign, wrong rock. I thought I got another galore. Yeah, and she's gonna say, I'll come back someday again to ask you some questions, but I do need to protect my own hide. And then she pulls out a cloak of protection that she's gonna immediately start attuning to. It was good to
Alrighty.
meet you.
As the stone remains here, you each have attuned to it once. After a bit of you reacquiring each of your items. Ark cannot attune to magical items. I'm sorry, Ark. Bin cannot attune to magical items.
He still touches it.
Benjamin!
He still touches it for the.
What
He's-
Bin's alignment?
I don't know. Neutral,
Chaotic
neutral.
evil.
Yeah,
True evil.
yeah,
This is
Bin.
the snap rock actually
True
has.
evil.
True evil.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
The stone starts running away from Ben. It's trying to...
Alrighty. Yeah, you guys can take your time, prep. At some point, I would say, Melania takes the two lizards into the garden and she's playing with them and feeding them. She also leaves for a while and comes back, and I'll say Saren takes a nap over here.
Should we just shove the crystal into Saren's arm and let her sleep with it for a while?
It does require will to do it.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
That's a bad idea, Alpha. She might eat it, as we have discussed.
Oh! Right, as I ate my staff of power, that's right, I forgot. Gotcha.
No, it was Sarah.
Your staff of power is leaning like over here.
Wait, is staff of power? Is that you? I thought I lost you forever.
Illustrator comes over here and say, about that.
Yeah.
We might need that staff for more, if
Oh.
you don't mind. I promise. If there's another staff you would rather like, I can reach out, but we need that power.
Oh, no, it's of course it's such a powerful artifact. I'm sure. Its charges are incredibly valuable. I'm sure. No, it's absolutely right.
Eventually,
I'll
once
speak
we're
to-
done with it, I apologize. Somewhere from back there, so why you apologize, honey? It's your stuff. And she says, you can have it back. I'm sure it will aid you. For now, we need this staff to stabilize this circle.
Absolutely, I understand. I'll stick to my good old what is it? Mantle? No, my cape, my cloak of protection. It's been with me through my entire career. I'll hold on to him for longer.
She says, we're almost done with the ritual, so if there's any last thing, I suppose, I almost forgot how it is to work magic with so many powerful wizards. We should be able to depart within the hour. Well, at least you should be. So, if you have final preparations, and then she points at that pile, if there's something you need from there, we would send you off within the hour. As in, Ark, do you need something from the pile? Get your inventory ready, as these three are ready for you within the hour, so not much time left. Oh my god!
What's happening?
That's the stuff that's
Oh,
in the pile.
That's in the pile.
That's the pile.
That is only session 2 loot, by the way. I've been doing a terrible job of updating it.
10,000 power and lose. A coin pouch
Why
containing.
is 2 pieces of cheese just in a different category by itself?
I was gonna ask if we had any healing potions, but it doesn't appear that way.
Didn't the wizards give us some or no?
It wasn't in bin. You didn't toss it out. I think you distributed amongst yourself.
Oh yeah, I've got 2 potions of greater healing in my inventory.
Yes.
Yeah, Tell's good.
I guess Arg would take the 25-pound chest and fill it with food for the humans who need to eat. Assuming, because he doesn't know if there's the mortals who need to eat. Yeah, if there's like a restaurant or something, I don't know what they would have here. He'd fill up the chest with
Melania
food.
will at some point like pull out from underneath one of these things a chest of preserving and start shoveling food from one chest to another.
Tosses the mundane chest back into the pile.
No, you're not getting my chest. I can give you the stuff in my chest. Go get your chest, Ark.
He goes back and gets the chest.
While you are making final preparations, anything you guys want to do? Otherwise, you see Tasha is like going like with this thing. She has painted a lot of symbols on the sides of this bathtub. Again, Mordenkainen is just casually observing and finding it hilarious.
Tell goes and looks at what Tasha has painted on it, looking to see if she's given it a name yet or not.
She has not given it a name. She has painted wings onto the sides of this bathtub. Illustrio, you see, it takes out a crystal and stick it into like exactly here, where you usually have this water line. And Mordenkainen says, "Whenever you are ready, take this bathtub to go to the portal, and I shall enlarge it. It will last only one day."
I don't think normal mages could make the enlarged spell last an entire day. Amazing work.
Thank you.
Well, she glues herself to the bottom of.
All right.
Are
With
we
that,
ready?
are we ready?
Yep. I can't.
Illustrio goes up to the staircase as she starts chanting, as you see she again folds this fabric over her portal, and with that she opens up the portal and says, "We will." Is any of you capable of the sending spell?
I am. Yep.
Very good. Given that we are opening this portal to the Astral Sea, we shall not keep it open. Oh, it doesn't work like that. You know what? I am going to open this portal within exactly 24 hours. Mainly
Oh,
because
okay.
sending doesn't work within the sanctum.
Right. Divination spells.
You should really get like a sending balcony or something.
Melania is saying, I can go into town, you can send it to me, and then know that the portal will open within the hour after your sending. You can do it that, or be exactly 24 hours from now.
Well, if
I have
the spell that makes the bathtub our spelljammer only lasts a day, I feel like we should be back within 24 hours.
I hope so. Otherwise, you can give me a sending.
All right then.
All right. Then, try get into the bathtub, all of you. Also, take your sleeping friend with you.
Oh, we're gonna need to
Alright.
expand this. I'm taking Killaway.
There's.
Oh,
All right. In that case, I'll need all of you to make a dexterity check as you somehow manage to stand. So
Uh-oh.
I would say there's no way with Killaway in it. This bathtub is full. Well, that is.
Oh wait, everyone else gets +5 to their saves.
It's dex check. I'm sorry.
Oh
It's
no,
not-
it's check. No.
Yeah, the thing is, Killaway is like.
yeah.
They say maybe hold on to the outside. So with you all you so imagine you have one sleeping Saren in it. Tel and Faniki are somehow balancing in it. Cruel, you are hanging on to Kilue, who is hanging on to the outside, and Alucia says, Ark, jump into the bathtub. Where's Ben?
Oh god, Ben as well.
Alright. She says, Tasha chuckles like, no time than now, and because it is her bathtub, she will will it to move, and you guys see this this bathtub crawling up the staircase like 1 feet at a time because it's carrying so much stuff, and
Definitely
as you are
struggling.
as you are moving towards the portal, this is stupid looking as hell. As you all go through, Morden kind of shakes his head. He takes his staff of the Archmagi and starts pointing at you all. And you can feel as soon as you pass the portal that space become more gracious. You are no longer hanging onto each other as you I'm outside on the other side and still on your bathtub, but you may put yourself on this thing. You have to zoom out a little bit.
Oh goodness.
Our
Oh, the
bathtub.
bathtub transformed into a whole ass spelljammer.
Is this
Imagine
two
it's-
size?
It's just true size. Imagine this is still a bathtub just with wings on the other
Oh,
side. Please don't move this thing. I just aligned it. Oh. And you guys also have to
No.
attach yourself to the ship, please.
Gotcha.
This is true size.
That's the true size of it.
Oh my god.
Wait, how did I get attached to Cruel?
I don't know how that happened. I think you landed on top of me.
I feel like this is exactly how the conversation goes
Yeah.
while you're in the bathtub.
Wait, how the hell? Where did they get from? Oh wait.
Oh, he's extra large. Or no, just large.
There is like
Goodness.
Saren over here, and that's about how much this bathtub can move. As you all start plummeting out of the portal onto this astral sea, everything has changed. You are now in the astral sea. It is comfortably warm in here, given that this is a spelljammer. Technically, let me move Bin a little bit out of the way because. Wait, where's that item? Give me a second. I have it.
No problem.
There is also this thing. Here. This is your Spelljammer helm.
Is the helm in the front or the back?
It's in the back.
The throne.
Is that the chair?
Yes, it is the chair. It's the chair. It's the
The-
chair that Ark took from the thing that was made into a Spelljammer helm.
Beautiful.
All right.
Oh god, he did steal that chair. Oh, I forgot I stole the chair from that demon's dining room. Oh goodness. Why did we bring the lizard?
The lizard is just there. Hold on.
Yeah, Ark,
I
you can
think we
move
can
this-
make more space. There you go. Ark, Stay over there.
Also, bin is too big.
Oh,
I mean, technically, two people can occupy the space of the lizard.
only Art
Right,
can
we can
because it has to
mount
be
him.
2 sizes larger, I think.
No, like right on top of it.
Oh yeah, Cruel's riding the lizard.
Yes, Cruel is definitely riding the boat, or riding the lizard that's riding the boat.
Absolutely.
All right, Ark, you can move the ship. You see this infinite astral sea before you, and right now you are showing up, like 1,000 feet above this asteroid, and you guys see. You have to zoom out a little bit. You guys see this area that is far in, far in the distance. That seems to have a difference in texture and density and coloring than the rest of this ship, rest of this area.
One moment,
Also,
please.
you are sitting on top of the ship because the ship does generate its own gravity.
I need an hour to attune to the ship.
Oh. Oh no.
Is that how that works? I don't know. Is it instant?
Let me check.
While you're attuning, I'm going to start casting my buff spells. Okay. Cast. Let's see this. Cast. Aid dash L space 5, 5th level. We're gonna hit Arg, Cruel, and Tell. So you guys get plus 20 HP to your maximum. And then I'm probably, yeah. Let's do this. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, let's try it if this is the optimum. We're going to cast Death Ward 3 times, burning all of our 4th level spell slots.
Mhm.
Arg is gonna get 1, Cruel is gonna win, Tell is gonna get 1. I'll just cast Death
So death ward to
Ward
Cruel, to Ark,
mhm,
and to Tell.
and Tell. Yeah,
They're also these three are also the three aided, right?
yeah, they're also aided, and they have a Death Ward stack. Oh no, I forgot to prepare. No. It's from my sheet. Yeah, hold on a second.
Yeah, it's Avery is bugging out a bit.
Oh, okay, no problem. Hold on. Let me see if this fixes it. Let me see. Let me try this again. Cast
All right.
Ward.
I
Okay.
believe you just take off your spell slots, please, as
Okay, sure thing.
Should
as
I
Arc.
read over the item?
Yeah, you are attuned
Okay.
to it.
Okay. He has to concentrate on the hell jam. He will be continuously having concentration, or else it doesn't work. That's pretty cool.
And then she's also going to cast 2nd level. How long does this last? Warding Bond? Only lasts an hour. How long will it be before we get to our destination?
Well, you'll have to find out.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, that depends on how much time you have for until the end. However, as you can attune to it, we can fast forward this a little bit. As you are preparing yourself with your spells, Arc attunes to this spell. You can start moving closer.
I'm trying to see what the speed of this thing is. It's not saying it.
1,000,000 miles every 24 hours.
I am not doing that math. We going fast.
As you
We
vroom,
go fast.
you're going fast, and then all the asteroid around you become blurry.
Oh,
And so
it doesn't do that. That's something
that's
else. The
that
1 million
as
mile. Sorry. You go.
it does zoom still pretty fast as you go through the astral sea towards wherever you need to go. Right now, just front ahead. At some point, all of you start to feel a tingle in your hands as this this area over here becomes a little bit clearer. You are still hovering above different kinds of asteroid, and I would, let me see. Alphanike, you are the first to see it, as in the distance, it looked like this. a huge bulbous mass of flesh, tangled, and its skull broken, its bones protruding everywhere. What seems a three-headed corpse of just a massive flesh and different parts of a ship stuck in it. Circling these areas are star anglers.
Star anglers. I see some movement over by our destination. I assume the massive mound of flesh is Havoc's carcass, but there are creatures orbiting it. What should we do?
I guess Arg gonna try and steer away from the Gooblers, if possible. Did they actually tell us where we have to go, or just like, because they said try not to go near the dead god, but
They didn't say so, that.
they said you might not have to, or something like that.
Yeah,
Which
they said they
Yeah.
pinpoint the location of the shard somewhere in that area, but they don't know exactly where.
Well, I suppose
I
we could
think we
circle
should
the
get at
area.
least close.
Captain Tell,
Absolutely.
what do we do?
Tell is kind of like using his the tingly hand as like a radar, and is like, perhaps we circle the
compass.
area, trying to stay out of the territory of these guys. And he kind of points at the anglers, while we try and perhaps pinpoint where the shard may be. I don't think
Aye, aye,
a
Captain.
frontal assault is necessary yet.
Aye, aye, Captain.
And Arg will
Aye,
move the rudder and I guess go around.
Yeah, you can make a vehicles check at so just a normal intelligence check at advantage with your proficiency bonus. Sorry. Because you spent time reading that book and crew helped.
Okay, proficiency is 4, so
Yeah, with a 19, you manage to not capsize this bathtub, as its small wings flap on the side, and you are circling around. However, whenever you rail further away from the corpse, you feel the tingling in your hand grow dimmer. When you whirl towards it, the tingling becomes more prominent.
which is the rock the corpse or no?
No. Uh, the corpse is. Let me draw it on a map. The corpse is over here. This rock is just because this is the only map I found. This rock is just floating in midair. The corpse is like far away around from where you can see around this size, but obviously it's way larger. So you have to kind of wear
Here,
towards it.
yeah. I guess Arg would like pilot it to go somehow underneath this asteroid to break line of sight with these creatures and try and get closer towards the corpse while doing so if it's further away. 3D movement is fun.
Yeah. What would like the others like to do?
Um, I don't think I have anything.
I think Alfidika. So basically, Arg is trying to maneuver around the rocks and trying to get as close to the Havoc as possible. Is that
Without
what's your
without getting in the path of the star anglers.
Okay, yeah. Then I think Alfinika will try to help Arg out by using her perception to try and like find the best most like optimum route, because Arg might have the like manual skill to drive pilot this thing, but we might have trouble finding an actual route.
Iceberg, right ahead.
Turn!
We will not go down like the Titanic.
All right, then Arak make another intelligence check this time. Well, he already has advantage, but Alphanika, I would like you
Can I
to make
just
a
give him
perception check.
guidance? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha,
absolutely.
gotcha.
You can give him guidance.
Perception 17.
Very nice. Roll me a D10, please. All right. Ark, make that intelligence check.
Ooh, shit. Oh god.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, hero
Oh
token?
boy.
Do we do hero token?
We don't have hero token in this game, but you do
We
all
do
have.
have
wait,
I have one
inspiration.
inspiration.
Yeah.
As you
Ark,
guys see, you're like, yeah, that's about right. You pick a route that has no enemies inside, and Ark is like, yes, and then you hear a screech. You are skirting that astral like the Titanic with the iceberg. Dun, dun, dun. The bathtubs. You can also see the paint that Tasha paint on there, fully scratched. And the 3-star anglers. Are you using your inspiration for this, Ark?
um, should I, gang? This is a Captain Tell. What do we do?
Captain Tell.
Uh, I can't decide for you if you need to use your inspiration. That's
Well, you are Captain Tail.
I guess I am.
Wow, two nat one. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, tell is like tell is just like pull up, and yes, please do use your inspiration.
All right, make that roll again, please.
Okay, we're gonna keep the original guidance of 3, so it's gonna be a +7.
D20 plus 7.
Oh,
Oh,
So,
Wait, that
Uh,
should be. Where is this?
It's a
That
it's a
should-
14. It's a 14 total.
no,
Yeah,
you
four-
cannot.
It's a 14. It's a 14 from 1 to
Oh
2.
yeah, you rolled a 2. So, you pull up, and you guys hear "Ratch" as this part like hits one of the abstract and just breaks off completely. With these kind of rolls, you guys can hear "Whoop" from the distance as these 3-star anglers each try to perceive you. They see where you are and they are changing course, floating towards you. We are definitely going to fight on the Spelljammer next time.
ooh,
Because I do know
yeah.
Crew has to
Next
leave.
time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
Oh,
next time.
time with Gerald.
Yeah.
Doomed.
I mean, if everyone else is good to keep going, I emailed my professor anyway, so I can go longer if we want to do.
Because
If you think we can
you-
finish the fight,
You told me you only have 3 hours, so
because I wanted to make time for doing my schoolwork, but I emailed my professor anyway, so I think I'm good to keep going.
alrighty then. Let's take a short break and then we'll
Yeah.
get on this fight. But I don't think this is
Yeah.
a very difficult fight. So
Okay.
Yeah,
let's take
I-
a short break. If we'll be back in 5 minutes ish.
Sick. All right. See you guys in a sec.
towards you. I think the Spelljammer ship has a speed. Let me see. If not, I'll designate its speed as 60 feet per round, as you are sailing through quite quickly, and these star anglet all turn their heads towards all of you, and they will fly your way as they glide through the astral sea. This angular part of them, vroom vroom vroom, start glowing and glowing. All right, let's roll some initiative.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh,
God.
Oh, Elfie.
Right?
I rolled a 20 and I might be last to go. Never mind. I do want you to know I've already DM'd the game today, and I rolled like 8 nat 20s.
oh.
Hopefully that means you use them all up.
I hope so.
Hopefully.
Let's see.
It makes sense. Arg's at the very end. He
He's
This is-
steering the ship.
This is quite different from a carriage.
still smashing against the rocks.
Alrighty. Naturally, first up is Alphanika.
All right. Yeah, I'm here. All right. Oh boy. So how far is the map accurate? To our
It
distance
is.
Right
It
now?
is. It is.
Perfect. 30. The furthest one is 100 feet away. 90, 95. Okay, they're too far away. Are they? Hold on. I'm so sorry. Just give me 1 second to check something. And that they are. All right. Well, if they ever come near us, all right. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to ready cast to cast a 3rd level command spell when they are all within reach, which is 60 feet. So when they are all within reach, which means they're all within 60 feet, she's gonna cast a command spell, and the command will be fall. And that'll be EOT for her. And she's gonna
Okay.
ready her spell.
Sure. Alright, next up is Tell.
Since we don't have cannons on this boat, Tell kind of scooches over to the side, draws and points his rapier, and casts Eldritch Blast.
So we do have cannons.
We do, in fact, have a cannon on this ship. Range is 120 feet, so they're all within range. I'm just going to shoot all 3 beams at the closest one.
Alright.
Oof.
I
Not
cursed
great
you.
rolls. You did.
I cursed you. The 16 just hit, so it's 9 damage.
And that will be. Yeah, it's gonna be EOT. I don't have really anything else that's worth doing from this far away. Yeah, EOT.
Alright, it is their turn. They are going to, this one in the back. Let me see if everybody's within range. Yes, everyone is within range.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
It's going to get
Oh.
its angler part out, and then it goes boom, boom, boom. I'll need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Does that
In-
include,
+5, everybody.
Yikes.
does that include Ben and the lizard?
Not Bin, but the lizard. Because Bin.
Oh my god.
Wait, is Bin his own creature?
Yes, he is. We have discussed
Then yes, also Bin.
that. And if we hop outside the ship, our movement is based on our int.
You will have to try to find out.
We just go plummeting down.
Dear god.
Wisdom?
Wisdom.
They have a 10 wisdom for some reason.
Yeah, they're animals. Animals are pretty wise.
Alright. Pillaway passes. I sure hope a 21 passes. My God.
All right. Oh my god, the only one. Inspiration reroll. All right, got it. So, let me just count down. Starting off, Nikki, what did you have?
18.
You save, Benjamin?
16 for Benjamin.
Save. Prue?
26.
Naturally. Your lizard?
21.
Mm-hmm. Save. Tail?
22.
Arc?
20.
All right, you all save as none of you gets charmed by this thing.
Ooh.
Oh, is the charm effect? I mean, I passed anyway, but
Yeah, it's a charm effect. Sorry, should have mentioned it. It's a
Okay.
charm effect, and you do not know what happens if you fail that save. Seeing that this thing is going to move, it can dash, so it will dash 80 feet.
Mhm.
Which will put it somewhere close enough for Alphanika's spell, but you are waiting on all
Yeah.
3 of them, right?
Yeah, all 3 of them, and they. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, definitely, yep.
So let's put them back here, and the last one goes up here. Yeah, you
Perfect,
can
yeah.
cast your spell now.
Yep, it's a 3rd level command spell, and the command is Fall. Or the actual proper term, I think, is Grovel. But yeah, Fall.
Unfortunately, it does not command them to do that. It's impossible to do. Where in the Astral Sea you cannot fall.
Ah! No!
It was. You should have talked to Ark because in the book he read there is a gravity bubble around the ship, and in rest of the place it's you cannot fall. In
So- Do they understand the language then?
they do not.
So that wouldn't work anyway.
Oh, do they need to understand?
Yeah,
the
okay.
spell has no
Yeah.
effect if
Yeah.
it doesn't understand your language.
Damn!
Somewhere in the universe,
You
you
know-
hear Adrian's voice say, "Bad cleric."
Bad cleric. How many years have I played this character? Right.
Yeah.
Given how
well.
often, I banned you from spamming web. Now you are spamming command. You really should read that spell more carefully.
Indeed.
All right, that's
I've
all
actually
they
read
do.
it so many times, but yeah.
That's all they do. They rush towards you. All of these hungry moths go. Ruff, 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 ruff. Alrighty, Cruel.
Okay. Let's see. What do I even do at this range?
You can jump off a ship and find out.
You said falling is impossible.
For them. I also
Oh.
said there is a gravity field generated by the spellhammer around your ship. Well, no, you were here. Wait, where were you? Were you here or here? I just
I
put
didn't-
it Here.
I didn't move myself at all.
All right, I may have.
All right. So movement is entirely based on intelligence, right?
Yep.
All right. So it's 2 times your intelligence.
It's 3 feet per point in intelligence.
So I get 24.
Yep, that's 25 feet.
What? Sorry.
Ben
But-
gets 10.
Kiloway only gets 18 because it has an intelligence. She has an intelligence of 6. What do I
It's
do? What do I
smart.
do?
It's smarter than Ben.
Well, because when you find Steed, it raises their intelligence.
10.
I don't-
Oh, nice.
To 10? I
Yes.
thought it raised it to 6.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it's 6.
All right, keep going.
Okay, so I'm going to. It's 25 from where I am. you're adjudicating? Is 25
why
enough to get to
you?
it?
So mounted rule is why you are mounted. You are counted as in all 4 square at the same time. So technically, you could be here as well, because you're mounted. That's the mounted
Okay.
rule. Which
So-
also means like someone here is within 5 feet of you.
Oh, I have reach. So okay, I'm good actually. I'm good.
You or your mount?
Oh, my mount. I'm gonna move 18 feet, but you can't move less than 5 feet. So do we round up or round down?
Let's round up. So
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. So it's here.
Yep. And I'm in space anyway, but I also have reach, so I will attack it twice.
Let's go. They will both
Ooh.
clang clang onto its natural plating.
Okay. I will use my bonus action Polar Master. And that is an extra D8 from Improved Divine Smite. So for 21 hits, that is 14 damage.
Yes.
And that'll be EOC.
Alrighty. Ark.
Hello, hello. Seeing Cruel jump off, and our ship's like up against the rocks, I guess I'll use my action to pilot the ship away from the rocks, if possible. We're gonna like, I'm just gonna use like basic. We're gonna like try and move it like 45 degrees and 60 feet in this direction, leaving Cruel behind. I'm sorry. Trying to get it in a more safe spot away from like rocks.
It's
I'm
literally
the
like
only one who has to be melee.
I really love it. It's like mid right combat. You're like, let me park the car first. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so Arg's
We don't
trying
have
to park.
insurance.
Arg's trying to park the car, I guess. I don't know where, cause I don't know where
You
we're
can park
parking
it
the car.
maybe here.
Yeah, he's gonna try and like land this puppy over here.
Yeah, make your check, please.
Gotcha, gotcha. Intelligence +4, I believe. Would that be an advantage question?
Yeah, it's still at advantage. Yeah, finally, as soon as you pull free of these rocks, it's quite easy to just set this ship carefully down on this asteroid.
Yes. And with a bonus action, we're gonna command Ben to repair the bit of ship that got destroyed using Ben's 3 repairability, which is right here. Is it a 2D?
Oh,
is it one
Oh,
construct?
nice.
Which
Yeah,
is like-
because the spell jammer ship does have an AC and a hit point.
Yeah,
Ben
no idea
can-
no idea how much damage it took when hitting the rock, but it was, yeah.
All right. That's a turn, right?
EOT, fix the ship.
All
Pilot
right,
the ship.
Alpha kids, you're up. Rem, you're muted.
Shucks, I was muted. Damn. 1 second. Alright, move up. Alright, Alphanika's gonna see that her spell has failed her, completely forgetting how it worked. She's gonna move up 1 here, 5 feet, and then she's going to cast Bless.
Oh!
Be mighty, all ye warriors. Yeah, remember this spell? It's been a while, hasn't it? Yep, this Bless at first level? No, that's not. Okay. Cast Bless.
Who'd you cast it on?
Why did I? We're casting it on Arg, Tell, and Cruel.
All right.
Why do I have so few spell slots? That doesn't make sense.
Should
I'll
perhaps not
resort
long
that.
rest. Yeah. Get your counters a check because you technically haven't cast anything yet. Alrighty.
Yep.
Bonus action.
Not at all. We're just gonna hunker down and see how it goes from here. Alright,
Alright.
yeah, EOT for her. Go, you
Wonderful.
guys. I believe in all of you.
Tell.
All right, yeah. Seeing that Cruel is pretty easily moving around out there, or at least the lizard is, Tell is gonna fly on over here. He'll have 30 feet of movement based on his int.
Mm-hmm.
And then he will attempt to Booming Blade Star Angler number 3 over here.
My bad. Let's go.
Oh, bless. I was like, I know there's a modifier I'm missing. Booming Blade, Sneak, Bless.
Shit.
Wow.
Bob. Took a whole chunk out of it.
All right, I got to here with that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Swashbuckler, so no AOP, EOT.
Yeah. At air. Alrighty. It is the Star Angler's turn. They are, guess what? Not particularly intelligent. So this one will chop down on Cruel. This one will go over here. This one will go over here. Do you want to take a E up, Cruel?
Yes, I do. Yes, I forgot why I was getting AI because we haven't played.
Because it is going for the biggest target there, which is your lizard. 26.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hit.
Oh, I forgot to find. Once again.
Yeah, it's just smite.
One day I'll remember. Yeah,
do you have
11.
Sentinel?
Yes, I do.
Alright, then it does not come closer. It does not get to chomp down on Illustrious sister. I keep forgetting his name.
Can't
Her
believe you
name.
would go for a silver sister.
Yeah. Alright, then starting from the top, it's 3 attacks to each one of you. Oh boy! Tell, I did not curse myself.
Yeah.
Are
Wait,
you saying you landed a crit on me?
No, not a crit, but I count it as a success if I hit at all.
Yeah.
Oh, right, 'cause
Two
of the AC.
those hit.
Yep, okay. It's a total of math. A total of 37 piercing damage as this huge thing just chop on you.
Goodness.
See, I'll never hit again in this combat.
I'm really glad that I have 8.
Right.
I was correct. As the other one goes chop. Crew, you just hold up your shield, and it just go bonk at the shield. I cursed myself. All 3 of them miss.
Yeah,
Damn.
and he says, "Did you know this is from Barovia?"
This Star Angler will try to jump, but it has no movement as you just bonked it and you go chomp and air. It takes us to you, Crew.
Okay. I'm going to you know what? I'm gonna move here. Or what am I don't know why I'm not attached. And I will attack.
Catch tail in that thing.
Yeah. But I will attack the same injured one twice.
Mhm. They'll both hit. Wow. This injured one is very injured.
All right, and then I will
Thankfully.
use my bonus action. Plus.
Uh, 15 will not hit, unfortunately.
Why is it rolling a D8 to hit?
It's a. Why is it? Why is it a D8 to hit? Never mind. It still doesn't hit.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine. Yeah, UT.
All right. Arc.
Can I disconnect from this ship? I assume it's like half movement to get out of the chair. Maybe?
Oh no.
Oh.
If you don't move the chair, you can just still sit in it.
I can just sit in the chair. Yeah, he's gonna sit in the chair and just kind of like watch all these cool things happening, and he'll shoot a firebolt from his chair at this Goobler.
Alrighty. But you do know that's the chair of death.
Art puts his leg over the leg. He's doing a very smug sit. He has no fear when he's in his chair. Only good will happen as we cast that firebolt.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was
Wow.
like, no way you can do enough damage to kill this. Apparently you do.
That's a
Yeah.
lot of damage.
That is from
That
one
is-
cantrip as this huge, really hot fireballs sizzles past crew and just hits this star angler right here, and then it burns down, it screeches, and its corpse starts floating right there as you do not fall in the astral sea.
Cool. Bonus action, I'm gonna command Ben to use his 10 feet of movement to get next to Alpha Nike, just in case, and that's gonna be end of turn.
Very
Oh, hi.
nice. All right, Elvanika.
All right. Well, we're going to see that progress is really going well. Thank you, Ben, for fixing the ship. We're going to cast Toll the Dead on Star Angler number 1. He's going to point at it like, your soul will leave your body today if you even have one. Cast Toll. Here we go.
Alfie, they don't understand common.
What? She just fires the
They
spell.
don't understand you yet.
She's been talking to everything that doesn't understand her. Oh yeah, there you go. That works.
What?
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
Are you not into my campaign?
It might be
I guess
2014 rules.
not. Well, I'll just roll the our space 1d, no 3d12. Yeah, 3d12.
3d12. What's your save modifier?
That's going to be a 19.
You know what? I was like, no way. I rolled an 18, so together with modifier, it's 18.
Oh.
So it takes all 25 damage. Oh boy, your cantrips are hard. Alrighty, very nice.
Yeah. She points at it, and then its soul like sort of like merges out of its body for a second, like what do you call this? What is his name again? Doctor Strange's body coming out of his, soul coming out of his body.
Astral projection.
Yeah.
Oh
astral
yeah, that
projection.
one gift where.
Yeah, Yoti for her.
Alrighty, who's next? I think it's Tell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Tell. Tell is going to can't get my token. Can't get him. Tell's gonna move over here. I can't. There we go.
Oh, I don't know what is this aura attached to?
To you.
No, it's not. I moved my token.
With
And
this,
it didn't do that before.
would
Yeah.
this
Okay.
would this give me flanking with?
Yes, because the huge the huge lizard is there.
Perfect. I'm just gonna sort of like duck around under his little fins and try and stab him in the back.
Alrighty.
Sneak, bless, EADV,
Whoop.
go.
Oh boy, 22 will certainly hit. That's a good hit.
That's a real good hit, yeah.
You hit really hard. All right.
Right.
I do only get one swing per
Per turn, but
combat, though.
it hits hard. Very nice.
Combat. That's how it feels, doesn't it?
Do I want to use any of my bonus action spells? No, I'm good.
You're not respecting my star anglers. All right, the star angler. This one does not understand, so it's going to go here and come at you, Cruel. You can make your opportunity attack.
It's gonna try.
It will try. Oh, yeah. Well, it will try. This poor Jerry.
He's just poking. He's like, no.
Meanwhile, while your back is turned, this star angler will chomp. So it will attack you once, and then the second one in the same direction, but it will be aimed for your lizard, and the third one it will turns back to bite tail. So first one is to you. It will completely miss, and the second one is 27 for Kinoa.
Shit. Yeah, it's easy as 12.
All right. So it will be 14 points of piercing damage to Kinoa.
No.
And then the third one is an 18 to tail, so it doesn't hit.
Yep.
Yeah. Giant lizards are not super strong. Alrighty. That is their turn because this one just cannot get close. Eventually, I'll make it right. Roll intelligence to see if they can go the other way. But right now it's Cruel's turn.
All right, he's going to whack this one twice.
Which one? 1 or 2?
The one he has advantage on?
Oh yeah, the one that chopped down on your mount.
Yeah.
14 does not hit. 24 will certainly. 22 will certainly hit for 14 damage, and yeah, you did roll smite. Also, Cruel, roll with advantage. You are flanking.
Oh, right. So I think that turns the 14 into a hit. A 9
Yeah, it
plus
does.
7 plus...
Yeah,
Okay.
it does. So, twice. Very nice. Oh, I put it on
And
wrong.
then... Bet you didn't see this coming.
It's bitter. It rolls 1d8 again. Just roll a d4, please. Never mind.
Yeah.
17 will hit anyway, so another 10 damage. You can try it in bot spam to see which one is the correct one. Alrighty, that's your turn. Ark. Are you going to shoot one of those Uber fireball again?
I think I need to use Vortex Warp on the... This is... I'm asking you, Cruel. Can I Vortex Warp our best boy out of combat? So he doesn't die? Or do you want... Or are you
Yeah.
fine with him? Because
That's
my
fine by
plan.
me, yeah.
Yeah, I will Vortex Warp the bestest boy using the spell storing item. Because we're in 3D planes, it's just gonna be 90 feet directly above you. Just in the sky.
It has to be on. It has to be on a surface.
on the surface.
Oh, it has to be a surface. Can I like aim it somewhere on the ground? On this little hill?
It's going to be really confused, but yeah, sure.
That's fine by me. Because we have to keep this little good boy safe.
However, I would say because you are casting it and it's not cruel, so it doesn't understand, it will resist. What save is that?
Because it's dumb as rocks, and Arg is aware of that, we're gonna do something else instead. I'm gonna Vortex Warp Benjamin in there.
Oh, okay. It has to be on a surface.
I Vortex Warp Benjamin on the mount.
Sure.
Behind you, Cruel, appearing from nowhere.
Rules rivalry with Benjamin continues.
His hand is like on around your waist, trying to stay stable. It is awful. Okay.
Using that item is still an action, right?
Yes, that is the action for the spell storing item, and then I'll have Benjamin fly using 10 feet of movement and smoke this thing as a bonus action.
Yes, it is an advantage, please. Because it's flanking with tail. Oh my god!
Oh my god.
This trash can.
Holy. That
Just ridiculous.
He is and remains the strongest member of this party.
oh my god.
I wasn't. If it wasn't advantage, he still would have crit. He's just like that.
Holy god.
Right? Yeah.
Strongest boy.
All right.
That'll be EOT.
All right. Alvanika.
Alright, seeing that, I think angler number 2 is about done with life. I'll do the same with angler number 1. We're gonna shoot the Toll the Dead spell. Hopefully we can get his soul out of his body fully this time. No, I'll just roll the... R space 3d12. 21 DC 19 wisdom saving throw.
It does save.
Oh my goodness! Well, I'm gonna go below deck, realize there's no below deck, so she's gonna sit in the bathtub and weep herself to sleep. And that'll be it for Alphanika.
Alright, it's tail again.
Alright, yeah, tell. These guys are looking all right. So he's just gonna stick with the same. It's a... Ooh, actually, I forgot. Do I apply these now or on its turn? Oh, it's on its turn. I was supposed to give it its necrotic damage. I'll remember for the next one.
Oh yeah, please do.
A, maybe, sneak, bless, V.
What?
That's 24 for 24.
24 for 24. It's just barely hanging on.
Bonus action. Bonus action. I'm gonna curse it.
Alrighty. Should have done it before you cast.
I should have done it before. That's alright. It's cursed now.
Alright.
Yeti.
Alright. It's their turn. Let me make a intelligence check with this star angler. Nope. Never mind. It goes here. Cruel. Try to enter your space again.
Alright. So here I go again.
Alright. Oh, 50 does not hit! Hum! Alright.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Oh.
So this star angler is gonna turn around, chomp on tail. This star angler is gonna finally go chomp on you. It's been wanting to chomp on you the entire time. So starting with tail.
And did you give it its 6 necrotic?
Yeah, I did. It is super hurt.
Should have done the curse first.
I don't know why, but 5e Tool's been very kind to me today. This is what I rolled.
Oh, I was gonna deflect.
Are these the ones that hit tail?
Yeah, these are for tail. So Ark, if you want
Ouch.
to do something,
Yes, for one attack, I can do this with the bin.
it will still hit because 5e Tools is really kind to me today. That's what I rolled again.
Okay.
Although the damage is terrible.
Is fatal.
No, it's not. It's 18 points in total for both of them.
That's still pretty high.
You're level 12, guys.
Fair.
Against Cruel, what's your AC? One of them would hit.
3.
And it's pretty decent damage, 15 points.
Okay.
As he goes like, "Rah, rah, rah, finally! Alright, that's their turn. Don't think they're gonna last long.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, it's my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna... You know what? I'm mad. I'm mad at this one. I'm gonna attack him. Attack him twice.
Which one?
One I don't have advantage on, this one.
This one, okay. The 16 will hit.
Okay. And I will bonus action...
I mean, their AC is not very high, but you guys, Crew, I don't know why, but you need to sanctify that weapon.
Yes, I really do. Can I still smite on the first hit?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. I will smite. Divine smite.
Nice.
And that is UT.
Alright. Ark.
Yes. Yes.
Oh. Oy, oy. Oh no.
Ben is your biggest kill steal in this game.
First, I'm gonna, I guess, move out of the chair. Can we just like move? Do we? I have to hop out of the ship to go into gravity, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna hop out of the ship, and our movement is based on intelligence? Question.
Yes. Yes, you have 60 feet.
Cool. I'm gonna say that's 5 there. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And he's like not moving his legs. He's just kind of standing there like just a mannequin, just moving directly.
Like a
Yeah.
flipping mistake.
Yeah, and we're gonna
Incredible.
do two attacks on this guy using our fancy silvered adamantine sword. Stab, stab.
Oh. What's up again? I cannot believe it.
Oh my god.
Oh, max damage. Oh, he's so cool.
Again.
It's ridiculous.
Ooh, that's
Yeah, that's exactly what you needed.
Benjamin.
No.
Benjamin. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, do it.
We're gonna have to start like painting like
Oh my
a
God.
kill, like little tally marks on Ben for all of his takedowns.
Yeah. Reminder
like-
of how much you destroyed.
With that, Ark successfully killed this one, and then Tail, you're like on the other hand having your sword ready, and you just feel this rush of healing energy as it basically floats down, turns around, and you see Ben on the other side. standing victorious.
I like to imagine Bin just like dug into its guts and emerged the other side.
No, Ben is
Ben-
very like disrespectful, where he just like kind of hits it and it just dies. There's like
Ben is-
no real thing.
Oh,
Ben is very much starting to remind me of Chopper from Star Wars Rebels.
Alrighty. With that, the combat is over. Your path to the ship is free. Just to give you a hint what comes next, as you I mean, just move yourself because we're about to we do have to end the session. As you move about onto the ship and it starts floating again, you guys can definitely take your time to heal. We'll do it start next turn, next session. However, as you come closer, you start to see this on the left hand side. If you zoom out a bit, because that's the proper map.
Oh.
This
Ooh.
beautiful gold blue galleon painted in exquisite manner, completely torn asunder, all of them stuck into the various bits of this dying god, and you all feel this tingling in your hand, and you know that is your destination.
Just judging by the one square equals 100 feet, I feel like the Spelljammer should be 100 feet per round. Maybe.
This
Yeah.
one doesn't make sense.
So crazy. How'd
How'd
you
it
do
roll?
that?
Whoa.
Ooh, wow.
I feel like I've been robbed of some knowledge.
Yeah. I was remembering like, yeah, I have to hide this, and then I was like, oops. All right, this is
Huh.
what you see for next time, and that's where we're gonna pick up. And I don't have Saren's token, but Saren is totally just sleeping here in the boat with you.
Yeah, she's just down at the
She's
bottom
been-
of the boat.
She's been playing an all-nighter. Yeah.
Here's the gang's token on the map, I guess. Where would we be? Like out here, or
She is like over here, and she's pretending to be Alpha Nika, and I'll say
Huh?
you guys, you're coming from this direction over here. Let me see. Wait, let me see. No, you're right. You guys are up here.
Yeah. Oh.
Alrighty.
and this god's name is
Oh.
Havoc.
I thought this was I thought that was Havoc's corpse.
Havoc is
Yeah, Havoc.
and Lambert Zenith is it's kind of also a spoiler. It's the name of the ship that's torn apart.
Oh, okay.
I guess I should hide it also. You give off gap. You are being robbed of yet more knowledge.
I mean, the name of a lot of ships is just painted like on the
Yeah,
stern, so we'd probably find
so-
out as soon as we got over
yeah.
there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why it's there. All right. I do know some of you need to leave. This was again a very fun session.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of deep dive into characters.
Yeah,
I love
Yeah.
it.
this is good.
And
Lots of fun.
yeah, thank you for the also roleplay. Next time we shall explore the Lambert Dennis, and also Sarah will be there. You guys get to explain to her why her
Yeah.
bathtub is now a Spelljammer.
God, it has like
That'll be
flames
fun.
on the side. It's all cooled and decked out.
Oh yeah.
But it doesn't
Tells
have
wearing a
flames.
captain hat.
Doesn't have flames on
It's
the
not-
side anymore
Oh.
because you scratch them
You
all
scratch
off.
Straight to the
I like to imagine that it's sails and whatever. It's not actually actual sails. It's just like
It was painted on.
shower.
Shower
It's like shower curtains.
Shower
that's been
curtains.
cut
That's
up.
amazing.
That's amazing. I love it.
Hey, DM, with like an hour, can I use painter's tools to fix the side of the ship? And it didn't happen.
If you have a safe spot to
Please.
do it for an hour, sure.
Art does not want to explain that to the Wizards 3.
Like
would you
the first day you take this brand new Spelljammer out into space and you scratch all the paint.
Mom's gonna kill
All
me.
the time. Oh, Mom, you kill me.
Alrighty. Oh, this was fun.
It's a great session, y'all. I do have to hop.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm
Thank
gonna
you so much.
Alright,
I'm gonna proxy this to
Oh, yeah.
Amelia.
Yeah, put your proxy name in chat, please. Just real quick for me.
Yep.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
shall make
thanks, y'all.
the log. Bye.
Bye.